and check out the latest and greatest offerings from the biggest names in golf. With 2 high-definition simulators, an enormous selection, and the most knowledgeable staff, be assured Golf USA is here to make you look and play better. And Golf USA is honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest's Top Fitters list for 2024. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA. We're as golf as it gets.
Hey there, good Thursday morning to you. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm with your Get Ready Weather forecast. It's a cold start to the day across northwest Arkansas. We're waking up to teens out there. Highs today will rise into the low 30s. We're preparing you for our next winter storm system, starting to bring in some snow this afternoon, becoming widespread and heavy throughout the overnight hours and into our Friday. We're anticipating 4 to 7 inches of accumulating snow across NWA. Those impacts are going to make for very difficult and even dangerous traveling conditions. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Welcome to Snowpocalypse 2025.
I thought we were going with Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon
Okay.
25.
I don't know if it's apocalypse or a Mageddon, but either way, it's here.
It's happening, folks. Better get right with the Lord. Wow. It's happening, huh? Is it happening?
It is.
Is it
DQ stuck.
ongoing?
Well, DQ. She's a novice at this winter thing.
Yeah.
So I announced to her. I said, "Hey, it's here." And DQ sticks her head out the door in our office, and she goes, "Oh yeah," and then looks down at the ground, and goes, "There's already ice on the ground." And I look down, and I'm like, "No, that's rock salt. That's to help us so that we don't slip and fall."
So you did
That's
that.
my mistake.
You put that down.
I did not. No,
Wait a minute. That's never happened before. Someone put that down?
I believe that Dale may have gone and he's safety first around here. He has taken over your role as safety coordinator and fire
The
chief.
safety monitor?
He is.
Well, good. I relinquish my duties.
Well,
I resign.
You're a lot like the mayor of L.A. You were just replaced.
Nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found. MIA.
That's correct. This is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, powered by Taco Bell. 866-285-4005. Can we get to the bottom of this as we start out here? And we'll talk about basketball and if Calipari's a fraud or not, and we'll go on through all of this as we move forward. We got plenty of time. But can we do a Mythbusters? Does this driveway heat stuff really eat up your driveway? Because I keep hearing this, and I don't know if it's true. I used it at one house many times over many years, and the driveway was exactly the same as it always was. So
okay.
Is that a myth or
Well,
what?
Scott the tortilla guy says that the rock salt will eat up concrete, to which I feel, not my concrete, not my worry.
Correct.
So I don't care. If
I don't even know if that's right, though.
I
think it's an old wives' tale.
Oh, Scott the tortilla guy, you are spreading false narratives.
Possibly. I mean, again, for me, I've never seen that. But that's what everybody says, is it'll tear up your driveway.
I think that's something that the big concrete says.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know the truth here. The truth is somewhere, but I don't. It's out there, like Mulder and Scully used to say. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't think I believe that though. That's not my truth.
DQ, you've poured concrete.
I'll ask my dad, because if anyone will know, it's him.
Yes, if you can get him away
can't
from
bother him at the hammer factory, though.
Yeah,
he's back in Fayetteville.
Maybe get him away from his busy roll eating schedule.
He is really busy, I'll say.
I see.
Not the roll eating
Oh,
schedule.
man, he's got a busy roll eating
Good
schedule
gracious.
and not Captain Crunch in the backseat of his car.
All right. There you go. Okay. Again, you can text us or call us, or you can just sit there and sip cocoa at 866-285-4005. That's how you get in here on the on the old Ruscin
Text
program.
out of Kentucky says the whole rock salt melting ice is a wives' tale. That's big hardware selling you
yes.
on that. So,
Well, what about this like driveway heat stuff? Does that eat concrete? 'Cause
beet
that's what I
juice?
have.
What about beet juice? Where are we?
Well, beet juice, they put it on every road.
Yeah,
so
but
does it eat the roads?
Here's what I've noticed is they
Yeah.
pour the beet juice down, but the snow and the ice still accumulates. So why are we
Yeah.
putting it down?
It keeps it from freezing, I believe.
No, there's pretty much ice on the roads.
Are the roads frozen though?
I don't know.
Okay, well there you go.
Now, Bingo Cheater wants a foot of snow. No,
That may happen.
we don't need that.
That may happen where he is, not where you are though.
Okay.
Looking at the latest data, that may be what happens down where Bingo Cheater is.
Well, he's
where's
he's
he at?
in
He's
North
up
Central. Yeah, he's in North
Oh
Central.
yeah,
Mountain Home.
Oh, he may not get a foot then. I thought he was in Fort Smith.
No,
I'm
he is not.
confusing Bingo. Do you know what happened here? I'm confusing Bingo Cheater with the car chase guy. That's what I did.
Okay.
there. And that's my mistake, and it won't happen again.
All right, now here we have someone who works in manufacturing and is confirming that they put rock salt on our steps and it destroyed them.
Okay, but I don't have rock salt. I have driveway heat. Is that
But I
going to
have
destroy
rock
the
salt.
driveway? Okay. Well, you can destroy it. You don't care.
No, I don't.
That's right.
No.
You don't care.
Not one flying bleep.
Okay. Well, there you go. There you have it. We are here until 6 o'clock when live coverage of Notre Dame and Penn State in the CFP semifinals takes over.
What'd
here
you say?
On ESPN Arkansas? The CFP semifinals.
Who's in it?
Notre Dame and Penn State.
All together. Beautiful. This is for those of you who still are playing football.
Who are they?
Oh, sing it, girl. It's not so good for the Irish today. The flu running through the second teamers and special teamers. So, yeah. But did you watch any of the Orange Bowl press conference last night?
No, sir.
I
did
have
not,
never
no.
seen a human being more pissed off than Marcus Freeman.
There you go. They could have used him at Bud Walton Arena last night.
James
Light
Franklin
a fire under some
trying to
people.
big brother him, and Marcus
Yeah.
just wasn't having any of it.
Well, James Franklin has, is talking about we all need to be on the same page here. We need to be in conferences and blah 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 blah. And then you pointed out last night the quintessential truth about independence is that nobody wants Notre Dame in a conference. They're just mad they're in a conference.
The question is, why are you in a conference? That's the question.
Well, there you go.
So,
okay,
just
yeah,
a
that's
thought.
it. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So I'm a little nervous about tonight. I felt very confident about last week. I knew they'd play well last week. This one has me a little bit concerned because of the injury situation and the now the flu.
Okay. The whole store got the flu.
Well, as long as Riley Leonard, Jeremiah Love, and the starters are good, we got a chance. So, little old engine that could, little old Notre Dame out there in the middle of nowhere, just fighting for you, fighting for small business,
small businesses
not a
everywhere.
state institution, not taking state dollars.
That's right.
Nope.
And I really don't understand all the hatred because they're doing it for the Lord.
That's right.
And how could you be against that?
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, how could you be against Jesus? I don't understand that. Well, got a bunch of hypocrites out there. Is what we got, Zachary. That's what it is. That's clearly what it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Here's a text. Nothing to worry about. Notre Dame by double digits.
Love your confidence.
Uh-oh.
I love your confidence.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right.
Now we're getting texts from around the state now. Snow.
Yes.
I mean, we just got a text with snow on animals. So
Snow on animals.
it has arrived. Snow apparently on a pack of cows, herd of cows.
Herd of cows.
Herd. Okay, herd.
And they're not smart enough to go inside, so they're just going to stand out there.
Who's bringing a cow inside?
Well, the barn. You could, not like in the house, but in the barn, like
They
shelter.
They got to be cows like yesteryear, man. Tough it out.
Maybe this is why they're eating all the time, is they're so dumb. Maybe that's what it is. Cows. Not that bright. Just saying.
Okay.
I'm just, what, are the cattle going to get offended by this take? Is that what's going to happen now?
I'm a strong position. Okay.
Yeah.
Zach in Russellville has sent us a photo of a snow-covered road. Ben?
All right. Here is Nathan from Bentonville. He manages concrete for a large home builder.
Okay, go ahead.
Driveway heat affects the rebar if exposed. It will not hurt the actual concrete.
Hey.
Rock salt is safe and works, but does the same thing. So basically, if your driveway is already broken, it will break it more. But if your driveway is not broken, then you're fine. And that's according to a guy who works in concrete. So we'll go with him.
Ben?
He seems to have the right bona fides to be qualified for this particular conversation. You and I.
Bailey's texting in. Whoever he wants to have an on-air show meeting. Whoever decided the longer first segment deserves a raise.
Thank you. I agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, well, this was your idea.
I agree completely with that. Here. Okay.
Kendall's texting. Cattle, fun to pet, better to eat.
Ooh, that is true.
Yeah, they are tasty.
Yeah. Are they fun to pet though? I don't think I've ever
Calves
pet
are.
a cow.
No.
No. Okay.
They're not that fun.
They're
not big dogs.
No.
When I used to live off of Mount Comfort, there were these horses like in a corner of the road, and like days like today, they'd put these big blankets over the horses. They'd be standing out there in like these giant plaid blankets. It was kind of cool. I like that. It felt very homey.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's HOMEY.
EY, yeah.
Right.
Not
okay.
IE.
Not
no,
like homie hop.
No. Not the homie hop. No. Not the bunny hop. The homie hop. Okay. Yes. It was nice. Like you could have painted that. Like and it'd been like a nice thing to buy at the farmer's market this spring or something.
Well, I think we're going to have to limit DQ's exposure to farmers markets this spring. She gets very angry.
Yeah, I know.
And I think we're just gonna put some sort of a, maybe like a once a month limit on your trips to the farmers market.
I can report now. We're seeing the first flurries flying in Rogers. I can report that now. According to my window, we can do that. So there you go. That's the very latest from here, Zach. Let's send it back to you in the Weather Center for the very latest.
Yes, cold out there.
That's right. It is. It is. Absolutely. Okay. So, how do we feel after last night? Does anybody? Are we 36 days to baseball? Is that how we feel, or have we given up all hope already?
How do we feel about? It depends.
How do we feel about Ole Miss 73, Arkansas 66? How do we feel about this?
That's a tough one. You know what? You can't blow the lead at home. You can't.
10-point lead.
You can't let that happen. They have some problems, and it's not going to get any easier on Saturday when Florida rolls in.
No.
But you got to start winning some games here. You can't get that far behind the 8 ball. And I received several texts last night during the game. This team needs to learn how to shoot. Well, you don't just learn how to shoot.
Yeah,
we saw
this under Musselman. Like you don't acquire that skill in the middle of the season. You either are or you aren't.
This is one of their fundamental weaknesses. Also, they don't rebound particularly well. Now, rebounding you can work on. That's a hustle thing. That's a desire thing. You can do something there. What do you do to offset the poor shooting? Is you get better shots that are closer in. The mid-range jumper from 18 feet, like you said, long shot, long rebound. And they don't rebound very well. So you're giving your opponent a running start at you sometimes when you take long shots. Mid-range jumper for them is just not it's not good. It's paint or three, and I think you have to approach it that way. They're just not shooting it well as a team right now.
So it's 15 games now. They haven't really gelled at all. Like this is not you look at any of these other teams. And if they're not clicking on all syllables, they're close. Now, they'll say injuries, and maybe that's valid. But they just look like 5 people out there every time. They don't. The last time they looked like a team in a real game was the Michigan game at Madison Square Garden. They just look, these last 2 ball games, they look like 5 guys out there. They don't look like they're they're
It's
wearing
not-
the same uniform, but they're
offen-
not the same team.
The offense isn't functioning. And I'm not. I'm going to preface this by telling you I am not an expert in offensive basketball, but I have asked people who are. And when you are struggling to get shots and make shots, the idea is you have to give yourself easier shots. And how do you do that? You move.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Move around, clear space, set picks, do whatever you have to do. You don't just stand outside the 3-point line and wait for somebody to go one-on-one. Clock rolls down to 10 seconds, and then you're playing hero ball. That stuff just doesn't work. It simply doesn't work.
No. And so, there are people who will look at, Cal prior to 2018 and are like, oh, they'll fix this. They'll be fine. I don't see where in this era he's had much success. So, I don't know where you're tapping into for that optimism. Hadn't been to the Final Four in 11 years. Hasn't won a tournament game in 6. This is just magically going to fix itself. I don't know. This is, again, it looks like a collection of talent. It doesn't look like a team. And this is a common trait of the John Calipari teams in the past that have, say, gone to Robert Morris and lost in the NIT or lost to Oakland in the first round of the NCAA tournament. He can collect talent. Can he build a team? I don't know. But through 15 games, the returns are mixed at best, and at worst, Barstool called it a total disaster, I think, today on their post about John Calipari.
And the other thing that is waning a little bit, especially against the better teams, is your defense. I mean, Mississippi shot 46% from the field last night. If your defense can lead you to offense. If you can play lockdown defense, you can win games. Might be ugly, but you can win games. And right now, their defense is leaking oil, to be very fair about it. And maybe it turns around. Maybe Mississippi's better than we thought. Tennessee was obviously on a roll until they ran into Florida. So you've started with 2 really good teams, but I don't see a lot of breaks in the schedule either. It's one thing to go play Maryland Eastern Shore. That's fun. I mean, that's going to be a dunk fest. But a lot of the teams in the SEC can lock you down and make you look bad, and you've got to be able to overcome that. How do they overcome that? They need their defense to sort of lead them because right now their offense can't.
And in these first 2 games, these 2 groups, and you can say portal, everybody's got portal guys now. The era of the, returning 5 starters is over in college basketball. But these first 2 opponents have gelled already. This team in 15 games has not gelled. Well, they don't look that way.
Your 2 biggest weapons. I mean, would I be remiss if I said your 2 biggest weapons were Boogie Fland and DJ Wagner? Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay, 9 for 33 from the field, 1 for 13 from beyond the arc. Now, is that just an off night, or is that a bigger pattern?
Well, the thing to me is they ran up the score on these shooting percentages against bad teams in the non-conference. If we ran the numbers against good teams, I don't think they're shooting 55, 60% from the floor. It's probably a lot worse than that.
Yeah.
So some of their, we're a good shooting team. Some of that is false. It's pyrite.
If you're looking for, a silver lining in all of this, Janelle Davis played pretty well last night. He really did. He had 15 points. He was 4 for 9 from the floor. Played 29 minutes. It's about what you would expect from him. He played well. It was your 1A and 1A guys. 9 for 33 from the floor. Man, that you're going to shoot your way out of games.
Here's the thing about Cal though is I sat there and I'm just sitting there thinking about the game after it's over, waiting to see Cal's video pop up of the postgame. And so I'm just thinking about some stuff and what's going on with the team and with basketball. And then I'll be darned, I'll give him this. He doesn't blow smoke up our butts. Everything he said, I'm pretty much yep, that's about right. That's about right. You need to do that. They need to do that. When he's talking about they can't have 3 or 4 guys have an off night, that's true. When he's talking about getting them to do this thing or that thing, all that's true. I don't know if he can do it, though. But he didn't sit up there and paint this very glowingly optimistic picture that nothing's wrong here. So I did appreciate that. And it's been a while since I've seen a coach who's got the same thoughts as me after a game.
He's always been very transparent about kind of where they are. Whether we choose to listen or not, it's a whole different discussion. I think he understands that there's a limit to this, that this team has flaws. And they're going to have to figure out how to mask these flaws as they go forward. Because, again, the schedule doesn't get any easier.
No. And he, like we said yesterday, he sounded like he thought they could get that one last night. And they had it. And they didn't get it. Yep, they had it. And they didn't get it. They were not able to finish the deal there. Okay, 866-285-4005. Text us or call us. 0-2 starting conference play. Again, around here. Man, maybe we should just forfeit all the January games and start in February.
36 days till baseball.
Or we could go to that. Yeah, that's right. Wazoo's coming, man.
Hey, baby.
They're coming. Let's go. All right, Ruscin and Zach on a snow day. Here we are.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-777-1225. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225 or biglou.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshield, and slick road quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you looking for the cheapest prices on car insurance? Then call the Cheap Car Insurance Hotline right now. Hey, you're guaranteed to save money on your car insurance. Most car insurances can be canceled at any time. That means if you find a better deal, you can switch right away. We're not just one company. We offer most of the major brands of car insurance. We're like a discount supermarket for car insurance. And it doesn't matter if you have a good record or a bad driving record. Our agents are experts at finding you the right car insurance for your needs. Our average customer saves hundreds of dollars a year when they call us to switch. So why don't you make this 100% free call right now and see how much you can save on your car insurance?
800-493-6114. 800-493-6114. 800-493-6114. That's 800-493-6114.
Oh, man.
Coach, are you okay in there?
Just flushed my keys down the toilet. Now I can't get in my car or house. What am I going to do?
Coach, I've been telling you, call Papa Lock.
They'll get you a new set of keys and have you back on the road in no time.
Thanks, DQ. I'm calling Papa Lock right now.
Now what?
I can't find my phone.
Aw, Coach.
I'm going in. Papa Lock. Your keys, your car, your house, your sanity. Call 479-444-9900.
If you're looking for the best Chicago-style pizza outside of the Windy City, you need to head to Casano's. Every pizza is made from scratch with the freshest ingredients and served the way you want it. And while you enjoy that perfect slice, catch all the games. Casano's is your premier sports bar with lots of TVs showing all your favorite teams. Your place for the best pizza, coldest drinks, friendliest service, local events, and entertainment. It's Casano's Chicago-style pizza.
Looking for durable and stylish fences for your home or business? Thomas Fence has you covered with over 30 years of trusted experience. Thomas Fence specializes in building high-quality residential and commercial fences across Northwest Arkansas. From secure electric gates to classic wooden and ornamental fences, Thomas Fence delivers lasting craftsmanship that enhances any space. Call Thomas Fence today for a free estimate on your next project, 479-636-4732, or visit thomasfencear.com.
What time is it, Northwest Arkansas? It's time you knew that since 1956, Swift Jewelry in beautiful downtown Fayetteville has been the go-to place for expert in-house watch repair and restoration. Whether you need a simple battery or crystal replacement, band adjustment, or your grandfather's old pocket watch ticking again, our expert watchmaker has decades of experience meticulously making sure your precious timepieces are running correctly. Come visit us in Fayetteville next to Hugo's. We're Swift Jewelry, your personal jeweler since 1956.
Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Make sure your heating and cooling systems are always running at their best. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, replacements, and same-day service, their certified technicians keep you comfortable year-round. Right now, enjoy Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 today. That's 435-5039. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Count on Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair, because I have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. Well, Arkansas basketball fell to 0-2 on the season in SEC play, losing to Mississippi last night, 73-66. Doesn't get any easier this weekend. The Razorbacks are going to host Florida. Tip time for that one's 3 p.m. We'll be on the air at 2:30. News today out of the transfer portal. Georgia quarterback Carson Beck has entered the portal and simultaneously declared for the draft. I don't know what that means. We got football on the radio.
I believe that's called keeping your options open.
We've got football on the radio tonight. It's college football playoff semifinal live from Miami. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. across the entirety of the ESPN Arkansas family of networks. Notre Dame, a 1.5-point favorite. Marcus Freeman says All-American running back Jeremiah Love is full go. Somewhat underreported this week is the injury to Penn State's best defensive player, Abdul Carter. James Franklin says he will likely play. 20th meeting all time between these two. They split 9-9-1. And, oh, by the way, we will have Texas, Ohio State from Dallas tomorrow night right here on ESPN Arkansas.
Your poll questions. I will admit, I just put these up because I just realized I did not do them during the day.
See, that you don't have to admit that.
Well, I was just very busy today.
You don't have to admit that. Remember, perception is reality.
Okay. Right. This one was sent in from Abner. Do you build or assemble a snowman?
Ooh.
Question. That's a good question.
Well, I think you assemble one because all the parts are there.
No, but the snow isn't in. The snow's there, but
yeah, I mean all the parts you have all the parts. You just put it together.
Okay.
I'm gonna go assemble.
8.9% of people said assemble.
They're wrong.
91% of people said build. Do you like orange flavored chocolate?
No.
You know how there's always in the heart chocolate varieties. There's always orange flavored ones.
I like chocolate flavored chocolate. Isn't that what we do here?
Yeah. Orange chocolate? No.
83% of people
that
said
ain't it.
no.
Okay.
16% of people said yes.
Those people need to be removed.
And how often do you rearrange the furniture in your house? Your options: 6 months to a year, 1 year to 5 years, 5 to 10-ish years, or I never rearrange.
It depends.
Oh, God. No, don't do that. No.
Does rearranging the furniture in your living room to put up your Christmas tree count?
No, that doesn't count.
Man.
That should be obvious.
Well, no, that's rearranging your furniture. Like, I have to rearrange everything in my living room to get my Christmas tree up.
No, that doesn't count.
That doesn't
because you
count.
put it back.
That's an obligation.
Yes.
Okay.
But
then I'll
you
go
know
with
what?
I never rearrange.
On that other one, though, it's not in the meadow we assemble a snowman. It's in the meadow we can build a snowman.
Again,
You know what I mean?
we've become smarter as time has gone on.
Okay.
We assemble a snowman.
59% of people said they never rearrange.
Like build a bear.
Assemble a bear.
Yeah, assemble a bear. I mean,
Jinx.
again, all the parts are there. You just put it together. It's like Legos.
Those are your polls. Go touch grass.
Mm.
All right. Thank you, DQ. It is I was talking about this being and then we'll read some text and then maybe get some people call in here, tell us what the roads are doing or what they think about basketball.
Here's
or whatever.
How are the roads? Paved. Next question.
I love it.
Yeah, next
Thank
question.
you for that.
Look, here's the thing: is if you don't know how to drive when the sun's out and it's 80, you don't need to be out in the snow. Okay, you're not prepared for this. If you're even worried about it, you don't need to be out there. You suck at driving. All of you suck. Get off the road. Every last one of you sucks at driving, except me. I'm good at it. You all get off the road and make things a whole lot easier.
There's your real DQ.
Yep, there it is.
Get that out.
By the way, I don't like this real thing.
Oh, you don't like this
I
either?
don't.
Okay,
No,
great.
I viewed the one that I guess you did yesterday on the pizza.
Well, yeah, I did it today.
Yeah, very hotly contested
Yeah,
issue.
very,
the pizza,
very. And let's be honest. If Ty is making pizza on the rack, you're wrong. Okay,
that's a big blow to the cause
that
of
is.
people that
Yes.
cook pizza on the rack.
That is
yes.
the strength of schedule argument, and it is weak. If Ty is aligned with you, you are in the wrong. You need to reconsider everything in your life.
Okay, but what was wrong with the reel?
I would prefer maybe if we blurred our faces because I don't like my facial expressions when I get a little angry.
Yeah.
I was very flushed yesterday, and I don't know why.
Makeup.
Yeah, like my cheeks were very red yesterday, and it was
The rosy
probably
red
because
cheeks,
it was probably because of the
warm.
pizza argument.
You were
Yeah,
getting
and it was-
wound up over it.
And it was hot as hell in here.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Nice though.
BE claims he's good at driving. No, you're not. No, you're not. See,
just because you do something 14 hours a day doesn't mean you're good at
exactly.
it. Right?
My father told me one time, this is one of the best pieces of advice he ever told me. It's like if you're ever in a room and somebody in the room is telling you they're the most important person in that room, they're not.
Yeah.
It's the person, the quiet ones are the ones you have to worry about.
That's right.
Okay?
It's true. That's right. And they don't know what to do with the quiet ones. They're very intimidated by the quiet
Exactly. Here's a great question from Random Guy. Have you graduated any racing schools? Or are you just Ricky Bobby natural? I'm natural. Now, I have family that has graduated from
This is
from
all
racing
God-given
schools.
talent.
That's
huh?
exactly right. It's in my DNA.
That's right. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, this is what we do.
Any
Now,
racing
Jamie and
school.
Rogers points out in Frosty the Snowman, the song says, build a snowman.
I believe I said that about 5 minutes ago,
Again,
sir.
but,
Thank you.
Did we already read that one?
No, you didn't read. No,
Okay.
he's copying me. You're,
Okay.
you're fine.
Okay.
But he's copying
But
me.
again,
I said that like 5 minutes ago.
we've evolved. Maybe assemble wasn't a word back when that was, and it's hard to rhyme with assemble in a song. Am I right?
Hocus pocus.
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that magician's name? We looked it up like a month ago, DQ.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Again, your text out of the 502. Anna from Frozen literally sings a song called "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?"
The song is called "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?"
But
That's true, yes.
"Do
Professor
You Want to
Hinkle.
Assemble a Snowman?" doesn't roll off the tongue.
Professor Hinkle. That's who it was.
Yeah. You assemble a house. Yes, you assemble a house. You are not creating the 2x4s. You merely go get them and then you put the frame of the house up.
So to build something, it has to be from scratch.
Correct.
Like you
Right.
mill the lumber.
Right.
You.
Yes, exactly. You took the tree down. You made the lumber, then you assembled a house. Yes, you would have built a house.
So all these people are just assembling
That is
houses out here.
correct.
That's what they're doing.
It's nothing but a giant Build-A-Bear.
Or our knockoff chain, Assemble-A-Bear, which we are
Correct.
working to get investors. We're looking for angel investors now as we speak. So from scratch, you build a cake.
Yes.
That's
yes.
what you do.
Yes.
You
You build
don't
a cake.
assemble.
You
You
not
build a
bake a cake. That's baking a cake is the action. You build
That's the final
a cake.
step.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Okay. All right. Let's talk to Forest City Joe. Did I hit the button? There it is. Hi, Joe. Good afternoon.
Derek and Zach.
Joe, are you okay? First of all, did the bad people come to see you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
What I saw last night, it's here we are again, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are again. Before I get started on last night's game, I want to ask you gentlemen this. Since the football season ended, and I'm not talking about the bowl game. I'm glad they won it, and I give all the props to the players for going out there getting that win. But the football season as a whole was absolutely awful. But the reason I bring that up, we hadn't heard from the athletic director since the football season ended. And now we look like we're going to go through another year of being at the bottom of the SEC. We finished 12th last year in basketball, losing games at home to North Carolina, Greensboro, and all these kind of people because you had a coach that was trying to get out and the athletic director, instead of firing his ass when he saw him trying to get every job in the world, let him just go through this stuff all year.
Maybe the AD's in the same boat. He's trying to get the hell out. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. And now every job that comes open, he's trying to get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Like you said, Derek, that's exactly right.
Yep.
I got to tell you, folks, it's time to take a hard look at this athletic director and get him the hell out of here. I'm sorry. Every program is on the downswing. Baseball, I love it to death. It's in the best shape of all of the three major sports. But it's lost a regional at home in the last 2 years, and the season ended against Southeast Missouri State, a team that don't have half the resources, probably a third of the resources that Arkansas has in baseball. But that's the least of my complaints, because I know Dave Van Horn can coach, and he's had us within a pop ball of winning the national championship, a pop-up catch of winning the national championship. As for the football coach, and now the new basketball coach, have people ever considered, I'm asking you guys this before I get into the game specifically last night, have people asked the question, you guys specifically, maybe the Kentucky fans were right?
Ooh, Joe. They're gonna come looking for you again. Got to be careful.
Well,
we can't besmirch the man. They don't like that.
Well, I'm sorry. I keep hearing the same lame explanation for the team not improving after every loss. I'm sitting there hearing, but the SEC is so tough, which it is. It's probably the toughest I've seen. But I don't need to hear it every game. So it's tough. You need to be one of those tough teams that win games. I'm tired of hearing that how tough it is and how hard it is. You're 0-2 facing Florida with a good possibility you're going to be 0-3 once again this year. Arkansas basketball, Ole Miss didn't even look good last night. They didn't even look that good. It's just that we were so bad. And what's it going to take to get through the thick heads of these coaches when they come to Arkansas? What's it going to take to get into their thick heads that you got to have shooters on your team? You got to have a Pat Bradley type player, a Rodney Clark type, and not just one. You got to have a variety of shooters. Nolan always had a Ab Dillard or a Scotty Thurman. You know what their range was? Anywhere in the building. That's how good these guys can shoot. Or Pat Bradley or Warren Lynn. I don't know if you guys remember. Derek, I know you do. Remember these guys. He had shooters at all times. Lee Mayberry could shoot. Ty Day could shoot. These guys can't shoot the basketball. Tennessee shot 38% against us and still won by 24 points because we couldn't shoot the basketball. We shot even lower than they did. I mean, what's it going to take to get through these guys' thick heads that you got to have some shooters. Now, I want you gentlemen to comment on that, then I want to get to the game last night.
Well, I mean, I can't disagree with that. You're still graded upon how many times the ball goes through the net, and that
That's
involves
the bottom
shooting.
line.
So, yeah.
And Zach,
Yes, sir.
why are these coaches so thick-headed when it comes to getting shooters?
I don't know, Joe. I don't have a great answer for you on that one. I don't have a great answer for you on that one.
Is that the music out
Yes,
here?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, I need to hold on because I got to get to this game.
All right.
Okay. All right. Joe wants to talk about the game. We're going to talk
that.
about the game when we come back.
Now-
What a savvy vet, by the
Yeah.
way. That's pretty
Now,
good.
I once insulted Warren Lynn at the Taco Bell on College the night before an
right,
Alabama game. Told him he sucked. Went out and
Yep.
scored 23, and then I had to avoid him on campus for 2 years.
Can you go tell one of these guys they suck at the Taco Bell?
Happy
Okay,
to.
all right.
Look, if it anything to help the ball club.
I mean, Ken Palm says they're staring down the barrel of a 1-5 start. That's what Ken Palm said.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I mean, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Okay, we'll be back. Stay with us.
Richard's Country Meat Market brings you all your favorites, from the classic lunch meats like bologna and pickle loaf to the best ground meats, pork, chicken, turkey, and buffalo. Need something special? Try rabbit, duck, or quail. Stock up with 5 freezer bundles, including the special bundle.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit, is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball to NHL and UFC. Head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Fan. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
With the new Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell, $7 goes a long way. A cheesy gordita crunch stacked with layers of luxury. A Doritos Locos Tacos, extravagantly crispy. A beefy 5-layer burrito overflowing with cheesy indulgence. It's all you want and more. For less. The new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell. It's Lux for less.
Thanks for watching.
5552 today.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. always.
Hey, Arkansas fans. Tired of cooking, cleaning, yard work, home maintenance? Move to Pinnacle Grove Senior Living, where you'll have all of the fun, none of the chores. Pinnacle Grove's transitional senior living, offering independent living, assisted living, memory care, so residents can find the right fit for their needs. Located at 5520 West Northgate Road in Rogers. Contact Scott or Elena at 479-662-8183 for a Pinnacle Groves tour today.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
Hey there, good Thursday morning to you. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm with your Get Ready weather forecast. It's a cold start to the day across Northwest Arkansas. We're waking up to teens out there. Highs today will rise into the low 30s. We're preparing you for our next winter storm system, starting to bring in some snow this afternoon, becoming widespread and heavy throughout the overnight hours and into our Friday. We're anticipating 4 to 7 inches of accumulating snow across NWA. Those impacts are going to make for very difficult and even dangerous traveling conditions. I'm 4029 meteorologist
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Hey, I got something for you.
Yes, sir.
If you're the betting type tonight, it was reported earlier today by some of the Notre Dame media that Notre Dame's primarily second teamers and special teamers, that a case of the flu was running through the team. Well, Penn State reporters are now reporting that Penn State has the bubble guts.
Uh-oh.
We got to cut. Now, one team's going to wear white pants, and that's Penn State. So, yeah, something just to keep an eye on.
I noticed, we've got. I noticed that the game was on one place off the board. No, it's still on Bet Saracen, 1.5. Notre Dame's favored on the Bet Saracen app, but some places have taken it off the board because of these health issues. All right, Joe called in. Florida City Joe wants to talk about the game last night. So, Joe, go ahead.
Yeah, gentlemen, I'm going to get straight to the game, but just one last thing. You gentlemen know John Neighbors, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
He's got a podcast called Locked on Razorbacks. I hope you gentlemen get a chance to watch that today, because his feelings are the exact feelings I'm feeling right now about what has happened to the Razorback athletic program. But to the game, people don't like leaving the stadium in football. They don't like you. Why is some of the media acting like that they don't understand why the crowd at Bud Walton don't seem to be as enthusiastic or as big as it normally is? People are tired, man. People are tired. The last 2 years may be the worst I've ever seen for Arkansas.
Joe, let me ask you a question.
It is really bad.
Joe, I had a friend of mine. I had a friend of mine tell me today that rooting for the Razorbacks is not fun anymore.
Well, I always want it to be fun, but it's not. It's just one thing after another, one disappointment after another. Just now, here's where we are in basketball and getting to the game. If we continue to play like we played in these first two games, we're going to be right there at the bottom of the SEC with South Carolina and LSU this year. That's where we're headed. Unless something drastically changes. And with no shooting, I can't see how we're going to get better. I'll be honest with you. The defense is not great. The physicality and rebounding is terrible. I don't understand, why Cal went out and got this kind of roster. And with no shooters, no physicality. I knew Brazil wasn't physical. I already knew that. But they don't look like he's physical. Zero is just an undersized power forward, and that's why he's having so many problems getting to that dunk he missed last night when Arkansas had a little lead in the first half turned the whole momentum of the game around. Instead of simply trying to make a play, he tries to go in with a spectacular dunk. You guys remember that play?
Yep. Yes, sir.
And it goes right off the back of the rim. Ole Miss gets it, goes down and scores. The bottom line here is I see a team that's not fundamentally sound, can't shoot, not that good on defense, has no physicality, can't rebound. That tells me, like John Neighbor said, guys, I'm just going to put it in simple terms. This team sucks. It's not good.
Joe, let me offer
How
you.
is that possible?
Hold on.
How is that possible?
Joe, would you be you've seen some, I mean, you've been around for a few seasons. Is that fair?
Yeah, I've been around a long time.
Okay.
I've lived through Lanny Van Even,
wow.
Kenny Rogers when he was here, Jimmy Rogers rather. The other coaches are Eddie Sutton, Nolan Rister.
Okay.
All these coaches.
You've
right
seen
up
some
to this
stuff.
guy.
It's
and
not
I've never seen. Let me tell you something. When Eddie Sutton teams play, they play defense on you, man-to-man, sound defense. As soon as they got off the bus, you wouldn't have found probably, in my opinion, in the history of college basketball, two better guards than Darryl Walker and Alvin Robertson as far as defense goes. These guys used to flash in the passing lane, get steals, and dunks. I mean, that was real defense. This what we're playing right now is not real defense. Nolan guys. People say, well, they won't let you play that style no more, which is probably true with the hand check rule and all that. Let me tell you something. Those guys play defense all over the floor. These guys now, and I don't know what we're doing defensively, but as I said, the main thing is that there's no flow to the offense, and even when they get wide open threes, they miss them. And I'm hearing Cal in his post game talking, oh, we shot threes well. You shot threes well against bad teams. When you play good teams, you're not shooting threes well. Yeah, you shot threes well against UCA when you had a 25 or 30-point lead. But game pressure, when the game is tight and it's going to be a back-and-forward game, you're not hitting jack, you know what, from three-point range.
Wow.
The bottom line is I've seen it all over the years, guys, and I'm telling you, this team is bad. It sucks. It's a bad basketball team. It's not going to win many games in this conference this year. It's going to be right down there with South Carolina and LSU trying to stay out of the cellar. Now, I'll hang up and let you gentlemen comment on that. Thank you.
Thank you,
Joe,
Joe.
I would like
Appreciate
to
it.
offer you the golden ticket. And you know, Joe's been around. That's why I asked him, has he been around a while? I mean, he's seen some stuff. He's got some trauma built up over the years. Joe, I will offer you an olive branch, a seat next to me tonight. You can come root for my team and enjoy football for a while. You know, just parachute in. It's fine.
Homie hop to Duke basketball or something. Right?
But yeah, I mean, then Joe, you need to see a title before it all ends. Before it all goes black. Pick
the upper room.
Pick a team.
Yeah.
Pick a team and just ride that out for a year.
Yeah.
It's a lot because winning is a lot more fun.
Maybe I'm too much of a homer here. Does this team suck? I don't think they do. But maybe they do. I don't know.
If they were playing one-on-one, they'd be great. They'd win the title. But right now, they
So
are not,
as a team,
they are not functioning as a team. They're just not doing it on either end. And that's, I'm not going to sit here and tell you they suck. I'd like some more data. I mean, they are 11-4, but they are struggling against the better teams in the country. Yes.
I will tell you, I just I had a thought while Joe was talking about the disconnect. And John's talked about this. We've talked about this for a long time. There's never been a bigger disconnect between the fans and the Razorbacks ever. They operate in complete Forbidden City isolation mode. And if you want to peek on the inside, it's going to cost you. And that's the thing. The disconnect, people can talk about tickets. Ticket prices go up. Salaries don't go up at the same rate in this state. We understand all that. When they started selling their own content, that's when the people started going, no, this isn't right. This isn't right now, what's happening here.
Now,
this isn't right because bigger places that have more success aren't selling their content.
What about
and they are.
What is the managers' team record? You know, they went to the Final Four of the managers tournament last year, so why not hook them up?
Put them out there,
Yeah,
man.
why not?
Play with some fire. Play with some effort and energy.
Arturo is considering taking me up on the golden ticket. Joe, tonight, just try it. If you don't like it, we'll give you your money back.
Right. Now, in the interest of fairness, in 22, they started out 0-3 in the league. They went to the Elite Eight.
That's fine.
In 23, they started out 1-5 in the league. They went to the Elite Eight.
He's been preaching that message.
Or they went to the Sweet 16.
He's been preaching that message since early December. Patience, 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 patience. But when you have the big ticket, there is no patience. They demand results.
Right.
And they want them now. And is it fair? No. But that's the way it is.
This isn't some guy. Like, this whole establish the program thing is nonsense because every year you have 10 new players. There's no establishing a program. That excuse doesn't work anymore pretty much anywhere in college athletics. There's no building. It's assembling quickly, and then it doesn't work. You tear it down, you put a new one together. Like, you're not having 4 starters, 5 starters coming back anymore. This whole establish a program thing is a myth. It doesn't exist anymore anywhere. It doesn't exist. All right, Ruscin and Zach on a snow day on ESPN Arkansas. We'll be right back here after this.
It's Thursday, January 9th. I'm Phil Reed. This your 4029 News Update. Today is a severe day because of the snowfall that will hit northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. Crews throughout our area say they are preparing. Due to the snow, some area schools are canceling class or releasing students early. To stay up to date on all the latest school closures or early releases, or to keep an eye out for forecast updates to stay on top of severe weather like today, download the free 4029 News app or visit our website, 4029tv.com. The Arkansas Commission on Law Enforcement Standards and Training voted against decertifying former Johnson County Deputy Jason Cole for his use of force during a January 2024 arrest. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Kelly Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
The portal, the draft, it's exhausting. Need some relief? Try the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in Springdale. Their portal is the perfect escape, and their drafts are always ice cold. Craving snacks? Go for wings, quesadillas, ribs, nachos, even calamari. Or dig into a hearty burger, fresh salad, mouth-watering pastas, and of course, their legendary steaks. Don't forget those fresh baked rolls. Dine in or use the app for carryout, curbside, or delivery. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater, your new favorite spot on Sunset in Springdale.
For over 45 years, Tanksley's Body Shop has been the trusted name in Northwest Arkansas for all your auto collision repair needs. Whether it's a minor dent or a major collision, Tanksley's skilled technicians will get your vehicle looking like new again. John, Mitch, and Arlene understand how important it is to get you back on the road quickly and safely. Visit them today in Springdale and see why generations of families have trusted Tanksley's for nearly half a century. Tanksley's Body Shop. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Oh, man.
Coach, are you okay in there?
Just flushed my keys down the toilet. Now I can't get in my car or house. What am I going to do?
Coach, I've been telling you, call Papa Lock. They'll get you a new set of keys and have you back on the road in no time.
Thanks, DQ. I'm calling Papa Lock right now.
Now what?
I can't find my phone.
Aw, Coach.
I'm going in.
Papa Lock. Your keys, your car, your house, your sanity. Call 479-444-9900.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Hey, if you want to disguise yourself when you go on one of these reels, just stand up the whole time. Why'd you do that? We won't see your face, son.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Does that work?
Yeah, it works.
All right. That's just a thought I had.
Okay.
All right, we're back here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app.
I've got an idea.
Yes, sir.
And this is actually something that happened to my daughter last night. She ran into something she's never run into on a basketball court. And this may, maybe it helps Arkansas somewhere down the line. My daughter got completely out of her game last night because the person that she was guarding was nicely trash-talking her.
Oh.
Kinsey would hit a shot. She'd go, man, I really like your shoes. And Kinsey's like, I don't know what to do with this. Because my daughter's always looking for a confrontation on a basketball court. And the one girl, she hit one, and the girl turned to her and said, that was a really great shot. And Kinsey's like, I don't know what to do with this. And then
kindness.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you try something like that.
Okay. The old kill 'em with kindness plan. All
yeah,
right.
why not? Compliment their ensemble.
Right.
Their sweatbands or whatever it is.
Man, every game they play like last night, though, and against Tennessee, it just feeds into that narrative that Cal's washed and he doesn't know what he's doing anymore. That it just keeps like you can't shake that until you rattle off some wins here or do something in March or something like that. But it just like that's not going away.
The narrative that Cal is washed and doesn't know what he's doing is dumb. Now, are they having some yes, it is. Because he didn't forget how to coach basketball.
No, but he hasn't adapted is their argument. He hasn't adapted as the things have changed.
This team is flawed. It's not a great shooting team. And Joe's right. Every roster needs a sharpshooter. Not a Joseph Pinion who's just going to stand in the corner and wait for the ball to come to him. So you've got to have a guy like a Mason Jones that can get you clutch baskets, whether it's on the perimeter or whether it's, on the drive. You've got to have those guys. You've got to have an Isaiah Joe type. Yes, I know they don't grow on trees. However, with his recruiting cash, do I need five-star point guards? No. I need a guy who can knock down a consistent jumper. And right now they don't have that.
Yep. Everybody does the same. Everybody has the same skill set. And so that's what's going on there. Anyway, so Oh, here's a text. It's not dumb. He's never been an offensive mind. No. And he's had bad free throw shooting.
How did he
That's
get to
another thing.
800 wins? If he's not a qualified coach, man, when he arrived here, everybody's like, "Oh my God, we got the greatest coach on the planet." He's got 800 wins.
You sound like Propaganda Plus now.
I'm not being Propaganda Plus. I'm saying this might be a bad mix. Maybe he's recruiting poorly. Instead of, as you said, collecting talent, we're trying to fit individual pieces into a role. Instead of taking Boogie Fland and making him a shooting guard, maybe you make him a true point guard and get yourself a shooter.
He's collecting talent. He doesn't know how to build a team anymore.
Let Boogie draw 3 defenders to him, then he dish to a guy who's wide open who can knock down a jumper.
Yeah. Well,
see,
if they make the tournament, we'll see if he gets to. We'll see if they make the tournament.
Oh man, that would be bad.
Oh man.
When I'll tell you, I was talking to a friend of mine last night. After I got home from Kinsey's game, we were watching the second half of the Razorback game. Boogie Fland reminds me of, do you remember Kenny Anderson?
Yes.
Couldn't shoot, but could make plays, could draw defenders to him.
No.
Just got to find a knockdown jumper, a guy who can knock down consistently jump shots. And, and the shooters have to understand you got to move. When your defender leaves you to go close down the lane, you got to move and get open and get to your spot. And, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I know it looks clunky. And when your 2 best players go 9 for 33, you're probably not going to win too many games.
Yeah. Ken Palm, can I share the Ken Palm now, or are we willing to listen to this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ken Palm says they, in the month of January, go 2-5 in SEC play. So buckle up, kids. We're not done yet here. 2-5.
You got to get the one. You have to get the one on Saturday. You have to. I mean, there's no other way around this. You can't start 0-3 and have realistic expectations of making the tournament because it doesn't get any easier.
Well, I don't care who you're playing against. If you have a 9-point lead at home, you shouldn't lose. Like that 10-point lead or whatever it is. That can't happen. That can't happen. And that's coaching. Like you do. Say what you want about Musselman, but when they were up by 12, he had a method in place to salt away the game. And when they were up 10 or 12 with 12 minutes to go, they didn't lose very often. They usually won the final 10 minutes of the ball game.
They might win by 3.
But they won, though.
Yeah, but his thing was to take the air out of the ball.
Yes.
And look, Cal's more of a – and we complained about that, by the way. Taking the air out of the ball, taking a 12-point lead, making it a 3-point lead.
But I understood it. From a mathematical standpoint, I understood it, though. You're limiting possessions because there's not enough room to play. If you're up 4 possessions and they get 3, they can't catch you. I understood that. To a certain extent.
Here's the thing, and you mentioned this in the first hour. This is the thing that would concern me if I were Razorback fan going forward. It's not like you're going to have these guys next year. It's going to be a completely new team, and we start anew, and it's the same process over and over and over again.
That's it. Yeah,
it's
same roller coaster.
To use a corporate term, there's no easy onboarding here. It takes forever for them to get going. And if you're 2-5 at the end of January, I mean, you're teetering there where 1 or 2 bad losses, and suddenly you're going to the NIT, which is not what you're paying for.
That's not what you paid.
That's not what
$8
you
million to this guy.
Exactly.
To go to the NIT. You could have gone there with the last guy.
And you can't even
half the price.
You can't even point to the fact that, well, hey, next year these guys will be another. It's the Taylor Green argument. Well, another year in the system. Half these guys won't be here. 3/4 of these guys won't be here.
No.
So we're going to do this again?
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to, like Duke right now. I don't know if you watched any of the Duke game the other day, but, they can out-athlete you now with Cooper Flagg and that bunch, and they can get away with some things. Arkansas can't do that right now. They need their coach to scheme some things up for them and get them easy jumpers. Easy jumpers. What quad are you good in? Go there. I'm going to pass you the ball, and you knock it down. And I say this over and over and over again. Adu is underperforming. Now, some of that may be injury, but you've got to get more out of him. Otherwise, this is a pointless pursuit. Mm-hmm. Absolutely pointless. This is the guy you brought in. I mean, he was the guy, the heralded guy. What did he have against Arkansas last year? Like 27? Like 27-12, I think, in the game here in Fayetteville. He was great. And that you expect at least a semi-similar performance every now and then from him. Right now, he's just lost. And, you're eating minutes. It's pretty much what you're doing with him.
He's lost this year like Brazil was lost last year. It's kind of like that. Just can't figure out what's going on here with this whole thing.
And look, I know we can't tell, they're not going to listen to us about, messaging and all of that sort of stuff. But Cal continuing to bang the drum about how much money his players have made in the NBA is going to turn around and bite him at some point.
Well, but is that how he measures success, or does he measure success by going to the tournament here?
Well, I mean, you tell me. You guys tell me. Do you care about how much money his Kentucky players made in the NBA? No, we
fans don't care.
We care about how many wins they get here. The players on this team that go into the NBA next year, great. That's awesome. That's a selling point to a recruit. It's not a selling point to a fan. What you sell the fan are wins and championships. Mm-hmm. That's all that matters. It's a very transactional business. When you're recruiting a player, you can go, hey, man, I've made NBA players $250 million. Awesome. I don't care. I want the ball to go in the hoop when you shoot it from 19 feet. That's all I care about.
Right. So
DQ, you can use that as a reel.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Were you standing up so he couldn't see
No.
your face?
I was sitting right here in my seat because DQ earlier told me, okay, so as an aside, during one of the breaks, DQ looks at me and she goes, hey, the camera's on. Don't do anything or say anything bad. And I'm like, I'm offended. This is the third time in a week I've been offended. I'm like, why are you targeting me for that?
Because you're so woke, you're offended by stuff
right.
now. That's
how
that goes, right? According to that one guy that texted him.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Smack Daddy points out that no fear. They're planning a stripe out on Saturday. That'll fix it.
Hey, maybe. Something got touched on in the first hour, and I'm kind of burnt out on this whole basketball thing. But I do want to address this for a moment because I think it was a pretty astute observation. Man, this isn't fun.
No,
it's not fun to go to the games. It's not fun to win games. It's not fun when the whole team gets blown up by the portal, and then you have to wait drip by drip for the teams to be rebuilt in the offseason. This is all entertainment and leisure. This is what people are supposed to do with their free time to have fun, is to watch sports. There's not much fun about any of this anymore, is there?
Well,
it's exhausting.
What we did was we opened the hood, and now we know how the parts are assembled. We know everything. We know most of how, where these guys come from. And yes, it's exhausting.
It's not fun anymore.
No, and and then they turn around and at every turn it's money, gimme.
And I'm not saying you don't. Now you have to have a winning team, but you don't have to win every game to have fun. I'm not saying that. You can lose a game,
sure.
and it's like, well, doggone it, everybody was busting their butt diving for loose balls and stuff out there. Or in football, guys were making plays. It just didn't work out. I'm okay with that though. But man, like the last 12 months, really since Musselman did his song, and well, I guess it goes back to Pittman too. But
it goes back to the end of the 4 and 8.
It's just not fun anymore. It's just not fun. And you look at all these empty seats, and some people will blame, well, those are corporate seats. Maybe people just aren't having fun and they want to do other things with their free time that is fun now, as opposed to watch a team of mercenaries you don't even know, run up and down the court or walk up and down the court or wherever the case may be. It's just, this is supposed to be fun. Your life stinks, your job stinks, your family stinks, but you watch a ball game and you feel better. It's an escape. There's no escaping in college sports anymore because it's as miserable as your actual life is now. I mean, it's not an escape from anything except for you because Notre Dame is, in the playoff and then the semifinals.
I'm sorry, what?
Notre Dame's in the semifinals, so it's an escape for you.
That's the college football playoff.
That's right, yes, yeah. Oh, God.
Like an angel.
We've got some pipes on her now.
Doesn't she, though?
Come on.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Ready.
All right.
Ready.
It's so depressing. I want to move on to anything. It's snowing here pretty good now in Rogers.
Yeah,
by the way.
DQ's
Anybody
panicking.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Do you have milk and bread?
Okay, so
just stick it on the.
I've had this conversation 4 times today. I think we can finally do away with the "why are you buying perishables when there's a threat of your power going out." Nobody's doing this apparently, but I was in the grocery store last night buying canned goods, and I was watching people fighting over loaves of bread, and all I could do was laugh. Like, y'all are dumb. And by the way, it's going to be gone by Saturday.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
this isn't a long-term thing.
You're loading up for 48 hours. Slow down.
Well, we got to have our food, man.
Right.
We got to have our food. We got to have our 4,000 calories, man.
Yeah. We're just FYI, we are 48 hours away from Dr. K and I never speaking again.
Why is that?
Well, he's a Texas fan, Notre Dame fan. If that were to happen, I can't ever speak to him again.
Oh, that's right. It's like when the coaches are friends, but game week they don't text each other, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't think Texas is going to win that game, so I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Okay.
You need to worry about winning tonight. That's what you need to worry about.
And here, I heard somebody talking about this. Adam, what's his name? Adam Brennan, I think it is. He does a like an X's and O's football podcast. And he was talking about, like, after 15 games, there's not much that you can hide defensively.
Right.
And everybody thinks the Notre Dame-Penn State game is going to be a slugfest. I think that too. But his point was valid, which is you're not going to change a ton defensively. You're not going to go, you're not going to go from a 4-3 to a 3-4 and play zone all the time.
Well, you're not going to okey-doke them like they did with Iamaleava or whatever.
You're not going to do that. You're going to run your stuff, and you're going to, maybe you disguise it, somewhat. You're playing more tendency, whatever. But he said he believes that the Texas Ohio State game is going to be, a high-scoring game, and based on that reason that you've got 15 games, you pretty much know what they're going to do. I just hope they play, 4 quarters and then 12 extra quarters, and just wear themselves out. I'm all for that. Again, if you're just hopping on, the Notre Dame team has the flu, and Penn State's got the bubble guts.
They're on boil.
Right. So, and Penn State's in all white tonight, so that should be fun.
Oh, boy. They call this the dump in the pants game or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not mud. And they're playing at Hard Rock, which is the smallest of the sites. I didn't realize this. It only holds 65. I say only. I mean, that's smaller than Razorback Stadium.
It is. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, they did a renovation a few years ago and took out a bunch of seats in the corners and stuff and put, like, video boards and, like, cables and, like, artsy-fartsy stuff in there. And, it looks nice on TV, at least. I don't know if it is nice.
I'm excited. I have a what did we learn that I think will help the degenerate gambler. You're going to want to stick around till like 5:45 for that.
Okay.
I got a good one.
All right. Okay. Dr. K says he'll listen, but he will not text.
We're not. If that comes to pass, we are not speaking.
Okay, with Texas and Notre Dame.
Texas.
DQ like that one. I heard it. I heard it.
Hey, Dr. K.
I heard that all the way up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. All right. This is ESPN Arkansas on the Hit That Line Now app, 866-285-4005. Hit That Line Now app, powered by Taco Bell. Right. Download the Hit That Line Now app, powered by Taco Bell. Whether you're craving something cheesy, saucy, or crunchy, Taco Bell has you covered. Taco Bell. All right, we'll be back, and we'll do the news and some other stuff. Live weather reports as necessary. Big show today. Ruscin and Zach, stay where you are.
This is Ruscin and Zach. I get on that fancy bus they meet us with, and my damn belt exploded.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's #1 mobile app for placing sports wagers.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Michelle Smallman here for the Capital One Venture X card. If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, you can earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn all of your purchases into extraordinary travel. And you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book through Capital One Travel. Plus, you'll get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Richard's Country Meat Market brings you all your favorites, from the classic lunch meats like bologna and piccolo to the best ground meats, pork, chicken, turkey, and buffalo. Need something special? Try rabbit, duck, or quail. Stock up with 5 freezer bundles, including the special bundle with bacon, sausage, chicken breasts, and more. Plus, homemade soups and beef stew meat for easy, satisfying meals. Call 443-0000 and order today. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive at 3042 North Market Avenue.
Look, yo, how do you feel today? Maybe you're a little hungover again, feeling a little embarrassed about a few things? Listen, why haven't you called yet to get help? Man, aren't you tired of feeling this way? So listen, whatever your party drug of choice is, there are ways to get clean and sober, especially if it's messing with your life. Hey man, we all have choices. You can make a choice right here, right now, today, to call the number I'm about to give you and start a brand new life without drugs or booze. I know it's hard to think about this, but imagine how great your life could be. And all it takes is one simple phone call. I've got a team of people standing by ready to check your insurance and let you know what it takes to get clean and sober. Okay, so get ready to save this number, because here it comes.
800-287-7891. 800-287-7891. 800-287-7891. That's 800-287-7891. Paid for by the Detox Treatment Helpline.
Superior Fence and Rail, one of the largest fence companies in the country, is here in Northwest Arkansas. Superior Fence and Rail can custom chain link, wood, or vinyl fencing. Superior Fence can custom install ornamental iron fencing with powered automatic gates with access control. 12 months, same as cash financing, is available. And Superior Fence and Rail warranties all of their work. Superior Fence and Rail, 479-439-1096. 479-439-1096. Or go online to superiorfenceandrail.com.
Are you ready to build your dream home? Buffington Homes builds more than houses. We build a lifestyle you'll love. Specializing in affordable luxury homes, we offer beautiful communities in the best locations of Northwest Arkansas. Plus, you'll work hand in hand with our in-house designers to personalize every detail of your new home. From start to finish, our process is centered around helping you build a life you'll love. It's time to score the home of your dreams and love where you live. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com to get started.
Hey, Ty Richardson for Fish City Grill in Rogers. One of my New Year's resolutions is to see Brett and his team more at Fish City Grill. Their chalkboard specials this month are awesome. Yellowfin tuna tacos, grilled to perfection with avocado sauce and smoky pico de gallo. And they come with jalapeno rice. What about the grilled barramundi with crawfish tails and cream, crispy okra, all served on top of fluffy cornbread? 2000 South Bellevue Road in Rogers. Fish City Grill. Friendly folks, serious seafood.
You have old jewelry that you never wear that's just gathering dust? Here at Swift Jewelry, one of our favorite things to do is to repurpose your heirloom jewelry into something that fits your current style. Bring in your old jewelry and fresh ideas, and let our expert jewelers breathe new life into a dazzling new creation that you'll be proud to wear. There's something extra special about a stunning piece of jewelry that tells a beautiful, sentimental story about the past. Come share your dreams with us at Swift Jewelry in beautiful downtown Fayetteville, your personal jeweler since 1956.
Hi, this is Truett Tollett with WT Equipment. We're here to help you get ready for the year ahead. Take advantage of our small engine shop special. Just $129 to service your mower or handheld equipment, any brand. Don't wait, this offer ends February 28th. While you're here, check out New Holland Tractors, Bobcat Equipment, and more. Tough, reliable, and ready to work as hard as you do. Visit any of our locations or online at WTEquip.com. WT Equipment. Equip your future, elevate your potential.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
With the new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell, luxury is all in the details. A cheesy gordita crunch with the crisp bite of a crunchy taco wrapped in a pillowy flatbread. A beefy 5-layer burrito with seasoned beef stacked on velvety melted cheese. A crunchy taco, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a medium drink. All for just $7. Live Lux for less today at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks exclude freezes, tax extra.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because I have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Ernest Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. Well, Arkansas is now 0-2 in SEC play. Lost to Mississippi last night, 73-66. Doesn't get any easier this weekend. The Florida Gators are on their way. Tip time for that one's 3 p.m. We'll be on the air at 2:30 with the Courtside Show. We got football tonight on the radio. It's the college football playoff semifinal for those of you who have moved on to basketball or baseball, in that fact. Live from Miami, coverage begins at 6 p.m. across the entirety of the ESPN Arkansas family of networks. Notre Dame, 1.5 favorite. Marcus Freeman says Jeremiah Love, good to go. James Franklin says Abdul Carter, he's really good. Will play in the ballgame. 20th meeting all time between these two. Series is tied at 9-1. Last time they met was 2007. And we'll have the Texas-Ohio State game from Dallas tomorrow night right here on ESPN Arkansas.
The game also known as the SEC's last hope.
Oh, it's the Alamo for the SEC. And how humiliating is it to have the big bad SEC where it just means more? Have a Big 12 team representing you.
Man, how's that playing in Birmingham? How's it going down there?
Oh, I'm sure they're cooking up something.
I love it. All right. EQ.
Your poll questions. How often do you rearrange the furniture in your house? 54% of people said they never rearrange. 18%.
It's a pain in the ass to move stuff around. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like doing it for my Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm moving like a dry sink and a couple of other little things.
Nothing's ever moved here. I've been here a while.
Are you allowed
It's
to
all
sit on the
same.
furniture there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, as long as
Selected
you have like
pieces?
a sheet under you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Selected pieces you're allowed to? Okay.
Well, yeah, there is the living room that no one can sit in, but the rest of it you can sit in.
I understand that.
The sitting room that you can't sit in.
All right, DQ's getting antsy again. We went off on her yesterday about one
No,
of her
that's
poll
okay.
questions. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you like orange flavored chocolate?
Ew.
This
Not
is
really. No.
It's like asking, do you like dirt flavored jelly beans?
Well,
no.
24% of people said yes, but 75% said no. And do you build or assemble a snowman?
Assemble.
90% of people said build.
Well, now it depends. Can you make a snowman?
You said
Is
it
make
depends again.
build does make equal build or assemble?
I think make is its own separate category. You
What
it
does
depends.
thesaurus.com say? That's what we need to know.
It depends.
Those are your polls.
Great question.
Hear the
I know.
exasperation in
Well,
her
she's
voice.
about to get a little bit more exasperated. DQ, if the roads are impassable, does the boy in the well get fed?
That was funny.
Don't you have to bring him in like the pets at the
Yeah,
shelter
really.
when
I mean,
it's
you got to
cold,
actually bring him
inside?
into your apartment, don't you? You can't leave him outside.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, that's not the answer to the question. Does he get fed?
You know they have houses for outdoor cats?
You're putting him in an
No,
outdoor
I'm
house?
not.
Cat
I'm
houses?
just saying. They have like heated little houses for outdoor cats. Isn't that fun?
Sure. Yes.
I mean,
yes.
that's one definition of fun.
Yeah,
but
that is
sure,
a version of
Okay.
fun, I guess, for
So,
someone.
I know these two cats that, you
Are they named Mummy and Rhea?
no.
Okay.
They're named Omar and Weefy.
What?
Omar and Weefy.
Who's Weefy?
Weefy is the mom of Omar.
It's
They're
like
both-
Wi-Fi, but
It is spelled Wi-Fi.
Well, then why don't
It
you
was
call it
named by-
Wi-Fi?
She was named by two little kids, I'm assuming, years ago.
Oh, it's adorable.
So they like to be outside, and when they they get taken inside when it gets really cold, all they do is scratch at the back door.
They want to go back
They
outside.
just want to be outside, and you feel bad, and you think, oh, people must think I'm a terrible cat owner.
Mm.
Anyway, so we got this outdoor cat house, and it has like a heated flooring for the cats.
Wow.
Nicer than my bathroom. Good grief.
DQ, the question's beginning to pour in. Is your fiance an indoor fiance?
He's not my
If
fiance.
you leave your fiance outside, are you a terrible person?
I just don't know who you're talking about when you say my fiance.
The boy in the well. Here's a good question. What's the stupidest name for a pet you've had?
Me?
Mm-hmm. I named consecutive black Labrador retrievers after Notre Dame running backs. I had Becton and Denson.
Well, that's not stupid.
I know that's about as dumb as it got.
That's pretty good, though.
I like
It's not
that.
dumb.
Becton's a great name for a dog. Denson works too.
Becton,
Yeah.
get over here.
Isn't that a great name? Lee Becton, number 4.
Becton, did you go boom on the rug?
Denson did. Denson won my
did.
brightest. He probably has that Mia CTE thing going on where he's slamming his head against the food thing.
Hey,
He
I've got
doesn't do that. Rummy does.
Rummy does. You're right.
another pet update.
Yeah.
DQ, did your cat pee in the closet again?
Yep, great
No.
question.
The closet door stays shut now.
Oh, okay.
Well, you just took away her place to pee.
Gonna
She
pee in
has
front
a
of the
litter
closet
box,
door.
and I've watched her use it.
Here-
Because
Okay.
here's the problem. So I have this stainless steel litter box, which is supposed to minimize the smell because it doesn't get into like the plastic pores. But listening to a cat's claws on stainless steel at
Awful.
5 in the morning,
Yeah.
it's among the worst things going on in my life.
Here we go. We asked the question. You responded. BE's texting. He had a dog named Kitty.
Sounds about
Jessica.
right. Why am I not surprised by
And
that?
Jessica's texting. She had a cat named Littletail. DQ, you're our cat lady. Yes? No?
Like Bigfoot?
That's cute.
Okay. All right. That one. All right.
The dog zapper is on day 3 of success. I went downstairs to get some Oreos during the break, and they didn't yell that much.
Okay.
So it's working.
DQ, Arturo has a question for you. Now, you have 2 cats in the house, correct?
Yes.
So you have a cat house. Does that make you a madam?
No.
Arturo, that's a terrible question.
It really is, Arturo. You should be ashamed of yourself. Wasn't that great? Okay.
Pretty great life for an outdoor cat with indoor heating. The boy in the well, does he have indoor heating?
Yes, because he
No.
lives indoors.
Well, yeah, in a well.
No, in his room.
Just hit him with the, you lock him in a room now? How nice.
No,
Is that a winter
we have
thing?
our own bedrooms because we do not live together.
Huh.
Interesting.
Great question from the 479. Has Mia lost weight or is she still bulking up?
You know, she does look a little bulky. I can't even lie.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know what's
How do we
happening.
get off track here? New Year's? The holidays? Everybody
Was it
gets
the
off
holidays
track.
that got to her?
I don't know.
What happened?
I feed her so little.
Then where's she getting food? Does she have snacks stashed around the
Well,
house?
I can't even. I don't
You think
know.
it's your sister?
Maybe her metabolism.
It's your
is
sister,
bad.
isn't it? She's like sneaking her food.
I don't know because Rummy's cat feeder, even though Rummy hits her head on the cat feeder, and
Rummy's not
sets it
bright,
off.
is she?
No,
Okay.
no. Someone calls Mia the free thinker and Rummy the sheep. That's how the cats are described.
Ben in Little Rock wants to know, did you put a larger wattage light bulb in the wells to keep the boy in the well warm?
Yeah, like a halogen or something.
Yeah, something you can draw heat off of.
He's
That's
fine.
right, yeah. Like they put over
it's
the
all-
fries at
It's
the
stone down there, so he could start a fire and it wouldn't be bad, right?
That's a good poll question for tomorrow. Have you already given up on your New Year's resolutions?
No.
I didn't make any, so I didn't give up on any.
No,
so.
my resolution is to use all of my vacation days. By the way, I'm off the 20th and the 29th. This month.
This month?
Mm-hmm.
To do what?
Bowling tournament.
Oh, shut up.
No, I'm
Bowling
dead serious.
tournament.
No, dead serious.
You're not in a bowling tournament.
No, I'm not. I'm calling it. It's going to be like Kingpin.
Wait a minute.
I'm very excited about this.
You're turning into Chris Schenkel now?
I can't wait. You know how many Kingpin references I'm going to drag out?
Yeah, they've never heard those in the bowling world.
No. Well, not high school bowling, no.
High school bowling tournament.
Yes, I am. I'm very excited about this.
Does anyone have a ball with a rose in the middle?
I have a bowling shirt that I'm planning on dragging out for that.
Does it have your name on it?
It does.
All right. Well, we'll have to call up, Cole 45 or something.
Yeah. I saw him this week. He's looking fit and fiddle. DQ, Dr. K wants to know, does the boy in the well get 3 hots and a cot? Who feeds him during the day?
He feeds himself.
Oh, does he have food down there?
Oh, my God.
That's good. I mean, that's nice of you. That you like throw it down
He's
in the
very
morning.
resourceful.
Yeah, really. I think it's great that you send him food.
Rations.
Yeah, you send it down in a basket.
Rations.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
I don't like these jokes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Our pastor at church saw him the other day, and that's the only thing he referred to him as.
Wait, the pastor calls him the boy in the well?
Yes.
Does he know that we refer to him as the boy in the well?
Yeah, he listens.
Oh, that's not good. You know
I
what?
think anyone in the religious world that listens to this should be immediately
Exactly.
excommunicated or
Yeah,
disfellowshipped
you're not
or whatever.
really serving your parishioners well.
I mean, this is worse than reading Hustler back in the day. I mean, come on.
Now, on the 20th and 29th when I'm doing this, I'm going to take Larry the bowling ball for research purposes.
Okay.
I'll get you some feedback on bowling balls and bowling etiquette and culture.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
Bowling tournament.
And that way I can write this off.
That's right. Oh, well. Okay.
Well, if you got any more questions about the boy in the well, please, 866-285-4005. DQ, pleased, happy as can be to answer those.
Is your pastor at least praying for us?
Yeah, really.
Probably.
You guys have like a weekly prayer that we're included in?
There is a prayer list sent out every week. I'm sure y'all are on it.
We should be. We need it. We need Jesus.
That's right. Yes.
So I have an update to a story we brought you earlier if you're interested. The flu outbreak has been limited to less than 10 Notre Dame players. Apparently, the bubble gut syndrome is running rampant through Penn State.
Oh, boy.
Now, I'm working to confirm that second part of it, but that's I've seen 2 reports that they've got the shit.
They're on boil.
Yeah. I think it'd be great.
What did they eat? Does anybody
I don't
know?
I don't know. You see Howard Cross coming at you, Drew Allard.
Oh, good.
Wouldn't that be great? What TV? What theater? Am I alone on this?
Can we slow-mo that? I want to see McDonough describe that.
Oh, no. God, do we have McDonough?
No, I don't know.
Not again.
Sterling's on
Yep.
the phone.
Oh, good.
Right?
Okay.
Hello, Sterling. What's up?
Oh, nothing much, guys. Took one on the chin last night. I should have called my buddy before I.
Well, what did I tell you when you first text me? What did I tell you?
You said don't trust him.
Nope, don't trust him. Not -4.
Don't trust him at all. And I, it was too late. I don't even know why. I guess I had a bad feeling. I was hoping you would save me and say it's okay. And when you didn't, I said, uh-oh. So that's why you're not going to see me until about 6 days, or hear from me for about 6 days. For the next 5, you got football.
Right.
Football.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I think this might be the most wonderful time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
These next 5 days.
I'm enjoying
it. Game. I really can't wait. The only way it could be better if Arkansas was playing and if the Cowboys was playing this week. The only way it could be better. But both of those seem like that's going to be a long time for either one of them things to happen. To play in games that big. But I digress. Notre Dame going to take care of business now, or Franklin going to get it done?
Well, that's what I got to ask you. You're my guy on this. I'm too emotionally involved.
He's too close to it.
Yeah, I'm way too close to it.
I'm going to take Penn State because I want Notre Dame to win.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
And
A reverse jinx.
And here lately, the teams I've been wanting to win have not won. I'm talking about as a fan, not as educating gambling picks. There's no fandom in there, but I kind of want. I like Freeman, and even though I'm not the biggest Notre Dame fan, I do recognize their place in college football history. I do know they kind of like the Cowboys, the Yankees, Lakers, Celtics. I do recognize that. So, and that's why I wouldn't mind seeing them play either Texas or Ohio State. I think it'd be a highly rated game, and with equal rest, but one day.
Wait.
I'll give Notre Dame a chance.
Wait a minute. The Notre Dame is the Cowboys, the Yankees, and the Lakers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
And the oil companies.
I feel dirty now. Ew.
They're the biggest brand in college football.
Yes, I know that.
Bino Cook told us this 40 years ago.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know this.
Oh, man. That's right. We're
They got
Notre
a team
Dame. You're
that have
not. You're not. We can do the independent thing. You can't.
It's not because it's not that they should be independent. You're just jealous you're in a
That's
conference.
right. Why aren't you an independent?
Not only are they independent, they also in a conference in every other sport.
Yes, that's true.
And that you talk about that's like being married to the most beautiful woman in the world, and then your side piece is the second most beautiful woman in the world.
Ain't it great? Ain't it great?
And that's Notre Dame.
That's it.
That's Notre Dame, and that's why people can't stand them.
That's
right. You know me. I tip my cap. I don't hate. I congratulate.
The Lakers,
and I just
the
tip my
Yankees
cap.
were like Man United. Oh, man.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
I did not
You
have
got
that
it.
perspective before.
Yeah, you know why you didn't? Because you're a fan of the team.
Yep.
Yes.
That's why. And that's why. Hey, and another thing. I love how all the Arkansas fans dressed up as red seats last night. It was beautiful.
Oh, but those are
just surprised they
corporate
didn't get-
seats, Sterling. Those corporate people, they can't rely on them. They're not real fans.
Well, I believe it's something. I believe it's something. It's hard to get a ticket nowadays. I mean, unless you know Zach and Ruscin, I mean, it's hard.
I got a ticket in
It's hard
Tawny.
now.
I can get a ticket in Tawnytown. I can get one in Greenland. I can get tickets all around Northwest Arkansas. Where you want one?
Oh, shoot. I get them everywhere I drive, if you can't tell by my voice. That's a personal joke. Sorry, it wasn't a good one, but, I tried. But, guys, enjoy the big football, but I'm going to play an 8-team. I ain't going to give it out because, it's an 8-team. It's not a lottery ticket. But I will give you something
Okay.
that I'm going to definitely do heavy on. Well, not heavy, but what I'm definitely going to do. I'm definitely going to take the Ravens.
Ooh. Okay.
And I'm definitely going to take Ohio State.
Okay.
Like, for real.
Okay.
So them two
For
games
real,
I'm
for
going to
real.
take for real.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you said, for real. I'm going to steal that if nobody else doesn't already use it.
Nope. Trademark.
For real, for
Sterling.
real.
I've been being
That's it.
stolen from ever since I started doing this. It's no big deal.
That's true. Guys, y'all have a great day and stay safe on the road.
All right, you too. Thank you, Sterling. All right, there you go. So Sterling wouldn't give his 8-teamer, but he will give you Baltimore and Ohio State.
How about that?
There you go. Okay. All right, it's 19 minutes until the hour here on Ruscin and Zach. Don't go anywhere.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
How do you think the recruit's going to feel if there's a radio show that's just slamming our program?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball to NHL and UFC, head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
With the new Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell, $7 goes a long way. A cheesy gordita crunch stacked with layers of luxury. A Doritos Locos Tacos, extravagantly crispy. A beefy 5-layer burrito overflowing with cheesy indulgence. It's all you want and more. For less. The new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell. It's Lux for less.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball to NHL and UFC, head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
With the new Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell, $7 goes a long way. A cheesy gordita crunch stacked with layers of luxury. A Doritos Locos.
giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
Ruscin and Zach has been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Yesterday, we were streamed in Dumb-hundred, Pennsylvania. You want to stream it to? It's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa dot things. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Or you can get us now on the thing that's functioning like a North Korean car, the Hit That Line Now app.
All right. Everybody hear everything okay? We had a little, I think we had a thing there at the station during that last break. I lost you guys.
You had a thing.
No, I
yes?
did not.
Yeah, no, it wasn't us. We heard everything just fine.
Okay. Okay.
It's all good here. But if you're telling me that you can't hear me, bye.
Wait a minute. You serious? I can go?
DQ, just pull the plug. It's the big one. Just pull that out. Let everything just.
Let's see if the phone works. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right.
Hey, I was driving in earlier. You know a band that I have a thought on our Rock, Roll, and Remember segment. So yeah. I pitched this to DQ because it would be 3 segments. We each pick the music for one, and it's the first one we should do is did they play this at your prom? I was rolling through some stuff from 1991.
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. A, bad. B, the things that we were allowed to get away with. Wow.
Was that before or after Rico Suave? 1991.
I'm glad you asked that because Rico Suave was the 48th biggest single that year. Rico. Along with a lot of hits by Color Me Bad. Yeah.
Color Me Bad.
I didn't realize how over-sexualized we really were.
Was Belle Biv DeVoe not available? Was that?
Well, they were Belle Biv DeVoe had a big year the year before, 1990.
Oh, I see. In 90. Okay.
Yeah, that's when Poison came out.
Right.
Just a big butt smile.
I guess the roads are terrible, I'm sure, and everybody's driving like morons out there because that's what people do every day, but especially when the weather's bad. So let's see if there's any wrecks right now, or wrecks in effect. No, they're all down in the River Valley, like on 40 and 540. There's some wrecks down there. Nothing in Northwest Arkansas right now. We're the only if you listen to the radio.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that you're listening to in this area not produced in Texas is this show.
That's
true.
So
I feel like we have a certain level of responsibility to
look at us,
to inform you on what's going on in your backyard. But in Vietnam, Zachary, they are paying people now up to $200 to report bad drivers. You get 10% of the driving fine
now
if you turn them in.
Question: when you report them, do they have to be in Vietnam? I'm sure that they have a number. Can I report somebody, say, in Gentry that can't drive to the authorities in Vietnam?
I think we should adopt this. It does not say here in the. If I could go Ross Buckingham. Oh
well, you're quite the ad-libber there, Ross.
Doesn't say.
DQ, that's private parts.
Yeah. If you see someone texting and driving or running a red light, you can report them and get 10% of whatever their fine is.
Again, I need more clarity on this. Can I report someone here at a traffic light?
See, we need to establish this service in Arkansas, and my God, think of the money.
The government, the state government would be broke.
You could just go around, reporting people, and you wouldn't have to
make
work
a career out of it.
That's right. Yeah. Everybody. You see those 3 cars run that red light because it's turned red already. You're like, yep. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. All right, got him. Texted him in. There we go.
TA in Las Vegas points out he saw cinnamon toast crunch flavored bacon today.
Okay, I think I've talked about this before.
I'd give that a shot.
The only way to get the cinnamon toast crunch flavoring is at the bottom of the bowl with the leftover milk. You can't. They've bottled cinnamon toast crunch milk.
Yeah, no, that's
not even close.
Not even close.
I would imagine the bacon may not be that close either. I mean, I'd try it. I'm not going to turn down bacon or cinnamon toast crunch bacon. But I wouldn't get your hopes up on this one. I'm sorry to say. I hate to be negative.
All right, Russell and Mountain Home has solved the puzzle. We need to get a VPN and then find a traffic camera in Vietnam. And we'll just rotate. We'll do it in shifts.
That's right.
2-hour shifts. Everybody's making money, right? I mean, we can do that.
Yeah. Profit share.
Give them a Venmo and bang. There you go.
Yeah. The maximum payout is just under $200, or technically 5 million dong. That's the national currency of Vietnam, the dong. So
I'm sorry.
You can make 5 million
Wait,
dong
whoa,
by
back
turning in
up.
a
What?
Yeah. The national currency of Vietnam.
Is?
It says it right here. The dong. 5 million dong is what you could get for turning people in.
You gotta be careful.
Did you get it, Abner?
Brother,
You want it again?
Brother, you got to be careful with that one. You make that plural, we got a problem.
Well,
that's
what their money is. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure that it is.
I'm just here to report the news.
Did
I
you
don't have
Google
a comment.
that?
It's right here on the page.
Okay.
It's right here.
Just asking.
This paper contains facts. I'm telling you. It is.
Okay.
Okay.
Abner points out, we'll hear that again. Thank you.
Thank you, Abner. Thank you. Yes.
Abner, and I got to get this in the system. I hadn't had a chance to do it yet. He cut up a new Allison. He took Allison's Woo Pig and cut it up for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, made it
a song.
Yeah, it's now a musical.
Oh, good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we need that. We need some sort of fun around the Razorbacks. They're not fun anymore. We need to create the fun. That's what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Turns out people are bored at throwing French fries at stuff. They need some real fun in their life. You know what I mean?
High Fat Carnivore wants to know if you guys heard of Cinnamon Toast Crunch Spread. I have not.
Same thing. They try and replicate the milk at the bottom of the bowl, and they probably have come up short. That's what happens. Now, I have had this. I like actual cinnamon toast. Where you.
Oh, I had it this morning. I love a good.
Yeah.
I make my own.
They make. Who is it? Land O'Lakes makes a cinnamon butter. It's pretty good. It's pretty close to the real deal. If you're gonna have cinnamon toast, it's pretty good.
Okay.
We want to try that.
I've gotten a couple of texts here in the last couple of minutes from our homie hoppers.
Yeah.
They're nervous, guys. It's natural to be nervous before a big game. You haven't been here before.
Hey,
I mean, hell, the biggest game you played in is like the LSU game.
If you're not nervous before a big game, something's wrong with you.
Something's wrong with you. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay. We're going to be fine.
Something's wrong with you.
6 p.m. right here on ESPN Arkansas. We'll have the pregame show. Kickoffs at about 6:40 Central Standard Time.
We are less than 2 hours away now from the game. All right. We'll be back here. Ruscin and Zach, ESPN Arkansas, and the Hit That Line Now app, powered by Taco Bell. Stay with us.
It's Thursday, January 9th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News, live, local, late-breaking update. Today and Friday are severe days because of the snow. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee tracks the storm as it moves across our area. Find out just how much snow is expected to fall and when it finally moves out. Until that happens, expect there to be issues on the roadways. We've already seen several crashes in the River Valley, so unless you absolutely have to, do not drive, and if you do, take it slow. Also, if you see them out and about, give plow trucks and road crews room to work. Meanwhile, our reporters are scattered throughout the area showing you what conditions look like from Fort Smith to Bentonville. On top of doing our regular shows, we'll be cutting into regular programming as needed. But if you want to know what's happening right now, go to 4029tv.com or download our free mobile app. I'm Brandon Evans in the 4029 newsroom saying stay safe out there and join us tonight as we'll be with you every step of the way on TV and online.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick road quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Kelly Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
Looking for durable and stylish fences for your home or business? Thomas Fence has you covered with over 30 years of trusted experience. Thomas Fence specializes in building high-quality residential and commercial fences across Northwest Arkansas. From secure electric gates to classic wooden and ornamental fences, Thomas Fence delivers lasting craftsmanship that enhances any space. Call Thomas Fence today for a free estimate on your next project, 479-636-4732, or visit thomasfencear.com.
Pinnacle Groves is a transitional senior living community
including independent living cottages, independent living apartments, assisted living, and memory care services for residents requiring clinical support. This variety of accommodations ensures that residents can find the right fit for their needs while enjoying a vibrant community. Pinnacle Groves is located at 5520 West Northgate Road, Rogers. Contact Elena or Scott at 479-662-8183 or tour today.
Sterling Bank is committed to the Northwest Arkansas community, and as members of this community, their relationships go beyond banking. They're cheering on the same teams, shopping at the same stores, and serving the same causes that help make our community a great place to live. Stop by your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers to discover the Sterling Bank difference with their top-notch customer service and complete menu of products. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
Do you own a business or are you starting a new business? Sign Studio is the answer to all of your brick and mortar advertising needs. Sign Studio can wrap your new company vehicle or an entire fleet of vehicles, manufacture and install stunning road and building signs, or simply print a banner and set of business cards to get you started. No matter where you are in business, Sign Studio is with you. With friendly service and smiling faces, Sign Studio is your source for complete visual marketing. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call 250-4844.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Superior Fence and Rail, one of the largest fence companies in the country, is here in Northwest Arkansas. Superior Fence and Rail can custom chain link, wood, or vinyl fencing. Superior Fence can custom install ornamental iron fencing with powered automatic gates with access control. 12 months, same as cash financing, is available. And Superior Fence and Rail warranties all of their work. Superior Fence and Rail, 479-439-1096. 479-439-1096. Or go online to superiorfenceandrail.com.
The Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruscin and Zach with our Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell. KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we're back here on ESPN Arkansas. Hit That Line Now app. Ruskin and Zach, 866-285-4005. I am in the bunker, the home compound here today, and I got something there. If you look at the screen on TV, look at this. It's upside down. Hold on. I have the terrible towel. Myron Cope's official.
The official terrible towel.
Terrible towel. There it is right there. Yeah, I got that. Got that. Yeah. I'm not a Steelers fan, but I just thought.
No, that's an artifact.
Yeah, you should just own a terrible towel if you like football at all.
Absolutely.
I mean, probably Ravens fans would disagree with that. Browns fans.
Ravens fans, Browns fans, Bengals fans, Cowboys fans. The other 31 teams would probably disagree with that.
Right, exactly. So anyway, I got a terrible towel. So that's a part of the collection here that we've got. All right. Well, we talked about the basketball game earlier. I'll send you to the podcast if you want to hear that stuff. I just don't know if we can conjure up the energy to go through all of it again. It's tedious and it's not fun. It's not fun
there's
anymore.
There's a lot of things in play, and I'm not talking from a strategery standpoint. I mean that
strategery.
And it either will fix itself or it won't. They got to go back in the gym. They got to figure some things out. The other big scuttlebutt around the game last night was the lack of fans in the building.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to put this nicely, but this is going to become more norm than outlier. You have big blocks of tickets being sold to corporations. That's why they're redoing all of the seating and pushing people out. It's what happened at baseball. It's the exact same thing that happened at baseball. Corporations, they use them as perks for customers, and if no one's interested or the weather's bad, the seats are going to go unused.
And the university is in a spot where if they sold the ticket, so they really
care.
don't care one way or the other if it's used or not, because the credit card thing got dinged, and that's all that really matters to the bottom line. It's a tricky spot.
But what they really want you to do is give them back to the university if you're not going to use them, so
again.
they can sell them again.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Which
fine.
has to be some sort of FTC violation. The government should really look into that, but that's another thing altogether there. They're not great. This team is not great.
Not yet.
And not yet, and it's unclear if they're headed in that direction. With being a great basketball team, and so and everybody wants to. Well, how do you fix the atmosphere? Well, you got to have a winner first of all. People don't want to watch a losing product. They don't. You know what I mean? They just don't. So that's the first thing.
But here's I guess maybe a silver lining in all of this. It's like you've got the parts. It's not like your tallest player 6'8". And you're just going to get killed on the boards by bigger teams. You got some bigs who apparently can play. I mean, John Calipari can evaluate talent. So your pieces are there. You've just got to get them to function and move in the same direction. The thing that I don't like, and I'm learning this more and more as I get into basketball, is their offense is stagnant at times. There's a lot of standing around and waiting for somebody to do something. The easiest thing for me is your defense leads to your offense. If you can make plays on the defensive end, man, you're in good shape. If you can, block shots, get steals, get rebounds, you can get out and run, and that's where they're best suited. They get bogged down when they get in the half court.
Let me, here's another thing that happens here in terms of the. We've talked about this. There are other people who have picked up the mantle on this. There's never been a time where the people felt more disconnected from the Razorback athletic program. Let me offer this up onto the table for a moment. There was a time not that long ago where throughout the year in the offseason for whatever team it is, coaches, people from the program were all over the state going to club meetings and meeting fans and all that stuff. What do they go like 3 times now in one day to go see people? They never go anywhere. They don't they don't have. You can't have the big meeting where the football coach shows up, or the big meeting where the basketball coach shows up for these Razorback clubs. That doesn't happen anymore, does it?
Well,
it's not like it used to.
And I don't want to sound like an old guy, but you talk about fans being disconnected. Fans used to feel invested in the players and the coaches, and you knew who the players were year to year. And you picked a favorite guy and you had him for 2 or 3 seasons before he moved on in whatever sport there was, and there was a mythical aura about the head coach in whatever sport. Now we see how it's all done and how it's made, and they've become personalities. I almost like it more when my coach is more isolated and I don't know as much about him, where, I see him on Saturdays, if you will, and, maybe on the coach's show here, maybe he does a radio show, but I don't know. I don't see the press conferences. I don't see all of it. I don't want to see that stuff. And maybe we've just become too close to the program and know how all this thing goes, and we get frustrated because we're a little bit less invested. We see things we don't like.
Yeah. Well, they need to do, like, 2025 should be the year of reaching out, of reconnecting, because they've never been less connected.
No.
And it's on them. You got to go. You got to be out there, and you can't just do it on some token bus trip 2 days in the summer. You got to do it more than that. It's got to be more than that. And they've really isolated themselves, and people are feeling, the losing is one thing, but it's just people are just feeling less and less connected to this whole thing than they ever have before.
They're feeling more like a cost center.
Yeah.
If you don't invest, you're not doing your duty.
I'm telling you, when they themselves started selling content, it feels like that's a moment where most people went, no, because other places aren't doing this. They're not doing this at Duke or at Alabama or, whatever. It's like everybody railed against that Longhorn Network model and like, oh, this won't work. And then they became that, and you're like, well, we don't like this. Why would you become the thing that we didn't like and made fun of in the first place? I think there's something to drawing a line there, and that's when the pullback began. That's when the walls started going up. The paywalls literally started going up on things. And yes, a lot of this stuff is still readily available for free. You can listen to the games here. You can still watch them on TV or whatever. But when people had to pay even more for there was a time where your regular media, and now the whole media business has changed too. So that's not their fault. That's just the way the world is too. But there was a time where you'd get some good information. But if you wanted to pay a little bit more, you'd get on one of these message boards and you'd get more information. And people liked that. Now, you got to pay even more to get more inside stuff. This is the point where people threw their hands up like, no, I'm not doing it. No. I think that's where the disconnect begins, when they started selling things themselves, besides tickets and gear and stuff like that. When they got into the pay content business, I think that's when a lot of people around our state went, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. That's just my opinion. It could be dead wrong, but that's how I feel. All right, let's see here. 8 minutes after the hour. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Jody in Alpena has a thought.
Uh-huh.
I think a lot of people can't get behind Cal. They won't admit it. Okay.
Well, again, and this is with Calipari, the exchange was 800 wins and all the cachet, but he's not truly invested in your program. You're at Calipari University. His brand, his only goal is to collect talent, get it to the NBA, and keep that profile status high. If you happen to win along the way, great. But goal number one is exactly that. It's and you hear him talk about it all the time, and things get sideways, and they're really struggling at the end of January. I don't know that people are going to want to hear about the NBA and all the players that he's put in the NBA.
It's a business arrangement. We pay you, you get us the Final Four.
It's also the first time that a coach like this has been on campus. Where it's not a rah-rah thing. And here's the thing this is where I get sort of contradictory. He seems to be a decent guy. He sits there and he signs all the autographs and he's transparent and he's honest, and it's just not coming together yet. Now, again, we're 2 games into this. We got 16 of these things to go. And you want to pull for the guy. But there's a point at which you're just going to go, man, I don't know. You lose by 100 on Saturday to Tennessee. Next thing I know, I see you in Chicago at a jersey retirement. That's not what we're used to. Maybe that's how other coaches function.
Somebody, I don't know if that's the case, though. Somebody at Kentucky put it this way. Mark Pope is about Kentucky.
Yes.
Cal is about Cal.
Yes.
That's the difference that you're kind of, I think, driving at there. And I think some people are, if you're looking at why this feels a little different than it used to, I think that's the reason why right there. Because this is not about you, the guy sitting in a magazine, or the guy sitting in Elkins, or whatever the case may be. This is about him. This is about the guy in charge. And that's all it's about. It's not about the logo on the floor. They tried to trick us with, well, we're putting your old logo on the floor. That's going to feel all warm and toasty inside, won't it? And they tried to trick us with that. It didn't work. Nobody bought it. I don't know. It's just
your dad
insincere in some ways.
In some
ways, it's very sincere.
Your dad brings up a good point. How critical would you be if it was any other first-year coach? Probably not. But he comes with 800 wins.
Right.
This isn't his first rodeo, and maybe that's the part that is awkward for all of us. Is that I think our expectations were a lot higher than what's been presented. to this point.
Yes.
I don't know. Now, is that unrealistic? Probably. But, this is what you expect when you pay, when you have one of the highest payrolls in college basketball, along with one of the highest paid coaches.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think it was that unreasonable to expect all these NBA guys to come together and be,
How many
good.
NBA guys do you think are on that roster?
Well, they tell us like all of them. Like,
I'm
12.
I'm
I don't
asking
know.
you. How many do you think are on that roster?
4? I don't know. 3? I don't know.
1?
The thing
I think
too.
Zero, maybe. Boogie, probably. After that, it's a jump ball on all of them.
The thing about Cal, though, that's interesting. Here's my experience last night. Okay, game happens. Game goes away, it goes. Waiting around. I watch Cal's post game, and he's saying things I've already thought of, which is unusual. Usually, the coach is just filling us with bull crap after a loss and stuff and all that stuff. But he was saying things that I'm like, yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, you can't have 3 guys have an off night. Yeah, we said so. He's being real, but I don't know if he can get it to the place that everybody wants it to get to. That's what I don't know about this yet. That's what I'm unsure about. But he's saying things. He's not sitting up there. He's not Pittmaning this thing. Where, in other words, he's just it's word salad nonsense in the press conference. Now, maybe in some of the other stuff, he rambles on and on. But in the post game thing that I watched on the podium there, he said what I was thinking about the game. He didn't try and tell me, the old Bielema, well, we're close, we're real close. At no point he said real close. So he knows there's issues. If he knew how to fix them, I think they'd be working on that.
And Patrick in Colorado Springs, who he works for the Space Force. Not that he has more important things to do right now, but he says money's not the answer. You can buy and buy and buy, but if you're not investing in the right players, money is not necessarily the answer. Money only gets you into the ball game.
That's what Nick Saban said in one of those famous game day clips this year. Is if you're spending a bunch of money on the wrong guy, you're bleep out of luck.
Yeah, I agree. Your dad thinks there's 3 pros. Boogie, I don't know about Adu. I mean, he's tall, but does he look like an NBA player to you?
I don't know. I didn't think Nick Smith was an NBA player, and he's still in the league.
He's in the G now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's in the G League.
What what an overrated mess that was. Good Lord. That's one of those where you have to bite your tongue so hard for a year because you don't want to say the wrong thing and get canceled. Your tongue's bleeding. Good God, that was... There were a lot of people in CYA mode on that deal. You know what I mean? Around here. What I'm talking about?
It did not go, I think, the way everyone had hoped. I think that's pretty obvious.
That's a very democratic way to say it.
I'm getting better.
You are.
I'm working on it.
You're very good at that. Okay, 15 minutes after the hour here on Ruscin and Zag, 866-285-4005. Jim and Magazine is convinced they're going for the Blutarski in SEC.
Not a chance. No way. They're good enough to win a few games.
Now, Ken Pom says they're going to start out 0-5, which I can't. If this is how we feel at 0-2, what is it going to be like at 0-5 around here?
Oh, you're not. Oh, 0-5. Oh, that would be bad. That would be really, really,
Can
really
we
bad.
start baseball season early? Can we get some, a D2 team to come up here or something? I don't know. Something. Anything. Good heavens.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
2-5 in the month of January is what Ken Pom projects for Arkansas. And by the way, last night was a game they were supposed to win, so now they're projected to go 7-11 in the league.
Okay.
Not 8-10.
Oh boy.
So that's
we're sliding backwards.
That was one he thought, I thought, I think everybody thought they could figure out a way to get it. Maybe it won't be the most beautiful thing ever, but they could figure out a way to get it, and they didn't do it. They did not do it. All right, let's pause here. 866-285-4005. I want to get to Peter, but I want to do it after the break, if that's okay with everybody.
Sure.
Because we can do that. Plus, I think some food has arrived here, so I'm going to go stuff my face during the commercial break. Let me tell you about Bet Saracen, Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. And it's all easy. It's right there on your phone. College football playoff, college basketball, pro football this weekend. It's all there on the Bet Saracen app. Vegas odds are fine, but you have to be there to legally bet those odds. And Arkansas law prevents the big gross national apps from operating here in our state. So for the most accurate and up-to-date sports wagering info, get on the Bet Saracen app. Just go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen or go to betsaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or betsaracen.com.
Bad habit continues next. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text STAY to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text STAY to 321-321. That's STAY to 321-321.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Have you been searching for a luxury dealership experience unlike any other? Come to Land Rover Little Rock in Little Rock, Arkansas, and discover why we're known as classy, top tier, easy, and honest. Whether you want to upgrade your ride to a new Range Rover Velar or you're in the market for a used vehicle of another make, you won't regret visiting our Little Rock, Arkansas Land Rover dealership for all your automotive needs. Can't make it in? Check us out online at LandRoverLittleRock.com.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottage at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottage at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
Walk-Ons is always a win, whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner. Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Are you looking for the cheapest prices on car insurance? Then call the Cheap Car Insurance Hotline right now. Hey, you're guaranteed to save money on your car insurance. Most car insurances can be canceled at any time. That means if you find a better deal, you can switch right away. We're not just one company. We offer most of the major brands of car insurance. We're like a discount supermarket for car insurance. And it doesn't matter if you have a good record or a bad driving record. Our agents are experts at finding you the right car insurance for your needs. Our average customer saves hundreds of dollars a year when they call us to switch. So why don't you make this 100% free call right now and see how much you can save on your car insurance?
800-493-6114. 800-493-6114. 800-493-6114. That's 800-493-6114.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
The folks, I'm Chief Meteorologist RV Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. Well, my goodness, what a storm we have got across the area, and that snow continues tonight. The heaviest bands of snow moving through generally between 10 p.m. and about 4 or 5 a.m., and the snow keeps piling up. By tomorrow morning, we're looking at about anywhere between 4 and 8 inches of snow on the ground. That snow exiting by noon tomorrow. Quiet weather after that. In the meantime, travel tonight especially is dangerous. That's Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Just go ahead. Let's get to, don't we have somebody on the phone? Hello?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, man, do we have people? Oh, my Lord. Oh, yes, we do.
All right. Quick check.
Do you have a
quick check of the Big Ten offices? All right, they're still going. Go ahead.
You have Peter's theme music?
Oh, hang on. Yes. Where did I put it? I can't remember what I did with it. Yes.
Okay.
A stall for a second.
Okay. Well, we are here. The snow has let up in Rogers. There's still some snow, but it's not as heavy as it was a little while ago.
Ready to go.
Okay. Let's go to the phones.
Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And we sang as we sat and waited by the telephone. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me.
Okay, let's go to Peter in Australia. Hello, Peter. Good afternoon.
Hey guys, how are you? I'm currently hiding in my car. I said to my wife that I was calling Qantas to see if our flights were going to be cancelled or not. It's my only way to get in touch with you guys peacefully. So I don't think I'm going to be flying out of here on Saturday, but that's beside the point. I want to talk to you about last night at the game, which I went to.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And, now, that place was only half full, which is an absolute shame. And I can't understand what is wrong. And I'm not pointing this at people that are listening. Probably they're in the majority of people that would agree with this, though. What's wrong with the people who get tickets and refuse to hand them off? What are you doing? And even the people that were there. There was an old man in front of me who had the phone, he had on his phone, he was streaming the game that he was at because he couldn't see the court. What's happening?
Wow.
That was a new one. I've never seen that before.
Wow.
But he was sitting there, like, he was not making any noise. He wasn't standing up. He wasn't doing anything. But what's wrong with the fan base? It's half full on a Wednesday against a ranked opponent, and there was zero atmosphere. And it was sad to see. Like, John Calipari's come out and, said, we need to make sure this place is packed. It ain't happening. Like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with these people that don't want to go? It really
Musselman
grinds my gears. That's what it does.
I hear you, Peter. Musselman was better at like the whole like Carnival Barker, P.T. Barnum element of like promoting the thing. Cal
he kept taking his shirt off all the time and showing off his 2-pack or whatever he had underneath there, which is quite scary. Honestly.
Well, but he made every game feel like it was an event. Cal, this is not a knock; it's just an observation. Cal thinks, well, I'm here. People just show up, and I don't have to go and do all this saber rattling to drum up business. I don't have to go talk to the Civitan Club or whatever it is to drum up interest here. And so far, it hasn't totally played out that way. But you can have problems with. And listen, Musselman's far from perfect. He's an angry man. But I mean, he made it feel like a big deal every time they were playing. He made it like a circus.
Yeah, but he had too much small man energy too. Like I reckon he was wearing 4-inch heels. I think on some of those Nikes he was rocking from time to time. As I was walking up, standing with a friend of mine, Tim, as well, shout out to Tim, overheard someone who said, that frat house is just dudes on dudes. And I yelled out, don't threaten me with a good time. And that guy turned around very quickly. So that was fun. But
wow.
Look, honestly, if you've got tickets, hand them off, for goodness sake. Like, that was sad to see last night. Like, I can't describe how disappointing it was. And not because, it's wading through 20-degree weather, that sort of thing, to get to the stadium.
Did you wear shorts?
Not last night.
Okay,
no.
Good. Have you ever seen
right now,
snow before? Do they have snow in Australia?
It snowed once in Adelaide in 1996. That was an event for about 10 minutes. And there's a photo of me with a snowman that I made. I was about...
In 10 minutes? Impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was just a pile of slosh. But it was the closest snowman I've ever
Now,
had. But I've seen snow here before.
Did
My
you
daughter
build
is,
a snowman, assemble a snowman, or make a snowman? This has been permeating the discussion today.
I have seen Dr. K, what he said. I agree with assemble.
Okay, assemble.
You are getting different.
Okay.
What is that? That animal is a wallababy or something?
Wallaby. Wallababy. What the?
Well, the bailiff wanted you to say wallaby, and I didn't want to be rude and ask you to say wallaby. So,
do you want to clean one of that? Hang on. Wallaby.
There it is. Okay.
Okay. All right. There you go, Peter.
So now what? Now you don't think you're leaving? When does your visa expire? When do we need to call TSA?
You called them yesterday, and I had a bunch of dark cars knock in front of my house.
I was just exploring some options for you. That's all.
Well, we were upset. We were disappointed that you cooked pizza on the rack and not on a baking sheet like a proper person does.
Yeah, look, a bunch of guys turned up in suits. Don't threaten me with a good time again. But a bunch of guys turned up in suits with a frozen pizza and said, "How would you cook this?" And I was just like, and just close the door.
But when you're,
so I'm here.
But when you're in Adelaide and upside down, doesn't the cheese like hit the top of the oven?
Listen, my friend, as a Italian Australian, you think that I cook frozen pizzas? No, like that is not.
Why would you cook? Yeah. What's the best frozen pizza in Australia?
The one in the bin.
What's that called? Do you have like
the bin?
No, the trash. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
trash
come
can.
on
That's
now.
what it's called.
Trash can.
Yeah, I don't like frozen pizzas.
Well, I mean, everybody's slummed it once or twice, right?
Well, yeah, I guess I'd rather just go hungry. But,
okay, all right.
Yeah, that's just me.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Oh man,
Okay.
look, I'll leave you guys to it to percolate on my words. But
Now,
seriously,
why are you
if you
hiding-
got tickets, hand them off.
Why are you
Hand them
hiding
off.
from?
off,
Wait a
yeah.
minute. Why are you hiding from your wife?
Oh, it's just good practice.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's just space makes the heart grow fonder.
There you go. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
sure does. Yeah.
Great question. Do you own a microwave?
Yes, I do own a microwave. I wear my aluminium hat as I'm microwaving things.
For those
because-
that don't speak English, that's aluminum. You rednecks.
Yes.
Okay,
Apologies.
got it.
Yeah, aluminium would absolutely.
Aluminium.
What the hell did he just say?
I think I got trapped in a timeshare for an aluminium one time, but that's a whole other thing. Peter, thank you. Have a good one.
Safe travels.
You too, guys. Stay safe.
Yeah.
And,
All right.
catch you soon. Bye.
Okay, thank you. That's Peter in Australia.
We had lunch with him.
Disappointed in the atmosphere last night.
Yeah,
That's
he sent us a DM and he was expressing his displeasure with the atmosphere in much stronger terms than he just did there.
Right. He toned it down for the
he
radio.
Did, and I appreciate
which we appreciate.
that.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
Absolutely appreciate that. So
Brent and Cersei's on the phone here. Hi, Brent. What's up?
What's up, Ruscin and Zach?
What's up?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I just want to tell you, I can't wait to meet you guys when I'm up in Fayetteville.
You have a warrant?
Oh. No, I can't wait.
Oh, okay.
to
I
meet
was just
you
wondering.
guys. No, I don't carry warrants.
Okay,
No.
I didn't know if you had one for us, one for you, something like that. These things happen.
No, because I know, Zach, you're the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs, right?
Guilty
Or
as
Harbor?
charged. Yes, sir. No.
One of the-
Springdale, yes.
one of
Harbor, no.
One of my best friends, Bray Cook. You know Bray.
Yeah. I know Bray.
Springdale Athletic Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
Got in, was it November sometime?
Yeah, I inducted
like that? Yeah. Inducted. You know what I see as the problem with the athletics at the University of Arkansas, and why we're seeing apathy at people not showing up to the games. You want me to tell you the problem?
Yes, sir.
Lack of leadership from the top, and you know of whom I'm speaking.
Yes. I think we pick up what you're putting down there, Brett.
I'm putting down that the problem is Hunter Yurachek, and things will not get better at the University of Arkansas Athletic Department until he is ousted.
Well, he's trying to get every vacant job that comes up.
Now, hang on. We got to clear something up. We're not going to oust him. That sounds like an overthrow. And I'm not. We're not saying that.
Nobody's storming the
Yeah,
Boyle
we're not
Center?
storming the building. We're not getting pitchforks and
some guy with
torches.
horns on his head.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. Okay,
Walking out
got
with
it.
a podium. No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
All right. We're not going to overthrow the AD.
But one of these days, he's going to get one of these 10 jobs he applies for.
Okay, and that's
it's what's
fine.
gonna happen.
If he up and leaves, that's fine. We're not overthrowing anyone.
Okay.
But you would think, any jobs that he's applied for, you would think he would be able to get. I was the director of the year.
Okay, the
Yeah,
phone's dying there.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
lost.
Brent.
By the way,
we understand what you're saying, though.
Cement had just texted, if you do have a warrant, call Jackie Mock Legal Solutions.
Thank you, Cement Head.
Well,
25 minutes until the hour. The drive, or tonight, the skid home will continue, or will start coming up after these words.
This is Ruscin and Zach. I don't know. Somebody else.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Don't miss Hog Reaction after Arkansas basketball games, brought to you by Buffington Homes and the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
If you want this to feel like an NCAA tournament game, and for all intents and purposes it did, then the destination is what is important, not really the journey. You won the game by 2 points, you move on. I mean, that's what it is.
Playing that game against that team and that environment is something that they haven't been through, and that's something you can take forward, if you will. Good crowd, loud crowd. You're on, a big stage.
Only on ESPN 99.5.
Your home is your biggest asset. So when you decide to add a sunroom, a patio cover, a new driveway, or new windows, you need to call a company you can trust. Sawyers has been part of your community for over 30 years. They're insured, licensed, and have 100% financing for all of their products. Take all the worry out of your next project. Call Sawyers and let them handle it from permitting to completion. Sawyers, serving the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas with a full showroom located in Fort Smith, or online at sawyers-sunrooms.com.
It's just not normal. The pain caused from chronic joint pain, day after day. But some of you have dealt with the pain for so long, it's become your new normal. Short-term fixes are not working. Make the decision to say no. Not going to live with it. Get moving again in 2025 with help from QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. It's joint preservation. Yes, you could revitalize your joints with advanced ortho biologic treatments at QC Kinetics. No steroids, no drugs, no surgery. This is the future of medicine with an array of natural solutions like PRP to attack the pain from arthritis. Tens of thousands of people with pain have discovered these cellular treatments and are living life again without that constant pain in their joints. Want to learn more about how you can refresh your joints, get lasting relief with these amazing treatments? Call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. Deal with joint pain now so you can make the most of the new year. Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234.
Hi, this is Truett Tollett with WT Equipment. We're here to help you get ready for the year ahead. Take advantage of our small engine shop special. Just $129 to service your mower or handheld equipment, any brand. Don't wait. This offer ends February 28th. While you're here, check out New Holland Tractors, Bobcat equipment, and more. Tough, reliable, and ready to work as hard as you do. Visit any of our locations or online at WTEquip.com. WT Equipment. Equip your future. Elevate your potential.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda from Fantasy Sports Cuts. New year, new look. It's the perfect time to refresh your style just in time for basketball season. Whether you're gearing up for game day or just want to look your best, we've got you covered with our expert cuts, fresh styles, and the best in men's grooming. Our sports-inspired salon is the place where looking sharp meets your favorite team spirit. So grab a seat and let us help you start the year right. Fresh fades to full-on game time look. Fantasy Sports Cuts is your go-to spot. Visit us today or book online. Fantasy Sports Cuts at Mission and Crossover in the Hart Shopping Center.
Experience the flavors of chef-inspired modern Ozark cuisine at Mockingbird Kitchen in the Evelyn Hills Shopping Center in Fayetteville. Mockingbird Kitchen is open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Enjoy delicious, seasonally inspired dishes perfect for any craving, from signature favorites to nightly specials. Order takeout and enjoy your meal at home or dine in for a cozy atmosphere. Vegetarian, vegan, and gluten-free options are available. Make lunch or dinner extraordinary at Mockingbird Kitchen, modern Ozark cuisine.
Have you been suffering with foot pain, knee pain, lower back pain, or plantar fasciitis? Do you feel like you're putting your life on hold? And maybe you've even tried all kinds of remedies with no relief. You might even be considering surgery, like Kathleen.
I was buying new shoes every 3 months. It was terrible. I was in tears a lot. It hurt that bad. For 2 years, I was watching these commercials thinking, this can't be real. You know, you're never going to find out if you don't try. So my legs and my feet do not hurt like they did before Good Feet.
And Dave is also a satisfied customer of the Good Feet store.
Whether you're young or old, these are life-changing. I've tried the rest. The best is Good Feet.
You have nothing to lose except for your pain. No shots, no surgery, no medication, and no waiting. Good Feet arch supports are available today. Come in and see what we can do for you. We're located across from Walmart on Mall Avenue in Fayetteville and in Rogers on West Pauline Parkway behind Gearhead Outfitters in the district. Walk-ins are welcome.
The portal, the draft, it's exhausting. Need some relief? Try the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in Springdale. Their portal is the perfect escape, and their drafts are always ice cold. Craving snacks? Go for wings, quesadillas, ribs, nachos, even calamari. Or dig into a hearty burger, fresh salad, mouth-watering pastas, and of course, their legendary steaks. Don't forget those fresh baked rolls. Dine in or use the app for carryout, curbside, or delivery. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater, your new favorite spot on Sunset in Springdale.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we are back here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. 20 minutes till the hour on a snow day.
Well, it stopped snowing up here, so.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
You know, the road is, wet, but not covered in snow in northwest Arkansas. I believe that is not the case in the River Valley, where I think the roads are covered in snow.
I received a very panicked call from one Ty this afternoon about plans for tomorrow. and I was in a good position to go. Time break. Clink. So should be fun
for tomorrow.
Yeah.
God, that was boring.
Such a good, so
perfect, so great.
All right, the drive home, the skid home today is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
On a lighter note, would you like to see me feed my cat?
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best. 4 quarters of you football.
Woo pig.
All right, there you go.
Love it.
How you feeling? How you doing?
Me?
How you doing? We're 2 hours away now.
I'm fidgety. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. But
go
you know,
home, yeah.
Again, if you want to listen to the game, Notre Dame and Penn State starting at 6:00 here. If I've done everything correctly, which is always a question. But no, I'm lucid. I'm good to go. I'm ready for this thing to start.
We're doing a welfare check.
I'm good.
What this is.
I'm good. I appreciate you asking.
Yeah.
And,
well, I know this is the biggest day of your life in
why is it the biggest day of my life?
30 some odd years from a football standpoint. So I mean, just want to check.
What do you
in.
mean? What do you mean the biggest day of my life?
Well, they're on the doorstep of the title game.
Who?
Notre Dame.
Did you say Notre Dame?
I walked right into the trap.
Price.
I really did. Yeah. You know what? I want to hear Eddie sing this.
I did too. It's like angels.
I want to hear Eddie or the late Jim Neighbors sing this. Imagine that. I mean, Indiana.
Yeah.
All right, I'm told Joe in Avoca is on the phone.
all right.
So let me check in with Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Joe.
He was there.
Wait.
Joe.
Oh, no. Get Joe back on.
Oh, it's JW.
Hi,
Okay.
JW.
JW, what's up?
It was Joe.
Oh, God, don't tell me they're together.
JW?
All right, well, this is
Can we find out who's on the phone?
Andy, why don't you work on that? We'll get...
Also, did someone swear at the front end of that?
Yes, I believe they did. Yeah.
Great. Fantastic. All right, good.
Here's a great question from Day Drinking. Do you all still put gold flakes in the paint for the helmets? Yes, they do.
That's great mythology, isn't it? That's beautiful.
I do love that.
Lore. It's good. Good lore. God, we're getting texts on basketball. I'm just so burnt out on
There's just nothing. Look, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm actually sitting here watching the game from last night.
Yeah.
And they're going to have games where it's going to all click, and they're going to look like world beaters. They're going to have games like last night where they play a half and it's really good, and then they just fall on their faces. Games where they just aren't in the same league with the with the team that they're playing like they were against Tennessee. We're going to find out Saturday. Saturday's a must win. I don't care who you are. I don't care what league you play in. That is an absolute must win.
Cam has texted in, if they beat some of the good teams, which he says they've lost to all the good teams except Michigan, maybe there'd be more fans. It's probably not more complicated than that.
Well, winning cures everything.
Yes, it does. That is all true. So I don't know. But then Florida's coming in here and they just beat a team by 30. But I mean, maybe they lose by 30.
Yeah,
I don't know. Nobody knows.
You get a little Tennessee hangover there. They were clearly ready to go when they played Tennessee. But every week is every game's a different proposition. Styles make fights, and maybe Florida's just one of those teams. It's a bad matchup for Tennessee. Now Russell says, sadly, I actually want Notre Dame to win it all. Well, why is that sadly? I was told today that Notre Dame cannot win the national title because I will be insufferable. Yeah, and I took great offense to that because insufferable is nowhere near what I'll be.
It's kind of a character you were born to play.
Insufferable?
It's a part you were born to play.
Oh, my God. I will be the villain all offseason. And I cannot wait.
Yeah. Does this mean I have to make up stuff to punch back with? Well, Sam Pittman and they got portal guys. Blah, 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 blah.
Skeeter
wants a backup from Stanford. He's going to be good.
Skeeter wants a traffic update.
Are we allowed to do that?
No, but
Now, traffic.
I don't see any cars on my street right now. There's your
it's
traffic.
bad. Go home. Fair?
Slowly, go home. I'm looking at the. I'm watching 4029 News in here, and they just had a camera on 540, one of those RDOT cameras in Fort Smith, and the roads are really bad down there. Up here, the road, you can still see the road, at least where I am. And the interstate on 49 out by Benton County was still looking pretty good from a driving standpoint, but the roads south of here are a mess. Like I-40, 540, they are. There's all kinds of slush and stuff over them. It's tricky out there.
Guess what? It's typical snow on the ground driving weather.
Yeah.
Yep. Slow down, be safe, and you'll get home. You'll get home fine. DQ's going to be going that way shortly. She doesn't know how to work her all-wheel drive yet.
I do.
Because she didn't open the owner's manual like an owner of a car should.
I have all-wheel drive.
I know you have it. Do you know how to engage it?
No, it just happened.
It just happens.
And I have this thing called X mode.
What's that?
I don't know. But it has a photo.
Is it a button?
It has a photo of a Subaru, and half of the Subaru is on a dirt road, and half of the Subaru is on ice. So I'm assuming it'll help me.
You're assuming that it's going to help you.
I'm assuming it'll help me in this situation.
Read the book.
Yeah, would you read the book, please, before you leave the parking lot?
Ruscin did not read the book of his car.
I've glanced at it, though.
He also
I know where it is.
He also doesn't travel when the weather's bad.
I know where it is.
Yeah, it's in your glove box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrapped in plastic.
That's
safely.
not the way it's supposed to be.
Did we ever do a poll question on if anybody has gloves in their glove box anymore?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You driving gloves?
No, because I have to turn the water off here every night.
Oh, that's right.
So I have to have warm weather gear, including a flashlight, a screwdriver, and a curb key.
You're like a lion tamer.
I know. I have
You need
to.
a gun, a whip, and a chair.
These are the things that I have in my car. Gilligan wants to know, DQ, X mode. Are you about to make a run on the Death Star?
No, it's just called X mode.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Another update here for you. It looks like all the big schools are closed tomorrow, which means the little ones probably
Already?
are too. So, yeah.
See, I don't want my daughter. I don't want to listen to my kid tonight. I really
So
don't.
I don't have a game tomorrow, and I don't think you do either. So there you go.
You know, in Springdale, Derek, we're built different. We might.
Oh, you might?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't like to get off schedule. I don't know. I'll find out. But I don't want to listen to my kid gloat. I don't have to go to school tomorrow. Are you going to work tomorrow? Shave your legs. What?
Oh, Mac fights back. Here.
She's getting so lippy. She took a swing at me this morning because I let her sleep. Like she didn't have to be. They have their shoot around at like 8 in the morning, and she got an extra half hour sleep, which I thought was really nice of me. I let her sleep till about 6:40, which is 30 minutes later than we normally do it. So I went in there and I flipped her light on, and I'm like, "Hey, baby, it's time to get up." And I got real close, and she just took a swing at me. She's mean.
Probably not good.
No, it's really not. It's
probably not good.
It's a suck.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we talked about. Well, you mentioned this in one of the updates. We haven't talked about it yet. So at the same time that he has declared for the NFL draft, Carson Beck is in the transfer.
Okay, let me
portal.
translate this for you because I've gotten some background on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Deep background.
So Carson Beck tore his UCL, which is the ligament in your throwing elbow.
Yes.
If you saw it, it was a pretty gruesome injury there. He did that in the SEC title game, and he's going to have surgery, and he's draft eligible. And if you go back to the beginning of the year, he was thought to be a very high draft pick. He did not have a good year. So what he's done is he's submitted the paperwork for the NFL draft. If that doesn't work out, he wants to come back to college. But here's the kicker. Georgia doesn't want to pay him. So he's got to go into the portal.
Right. Yeah.
They decided he wasn't worth the money. They're going to roll with Gunnar Stockton, and away they go.
Right. They don't want to pay top dollar.
I mean, that's all
for
it
a
is.
quarterback coming off of a UCL injury.
This is about money. No, he's got to go someplace to improve his draft stock.
I thought that he would make more money in college next year than in the pros, so that's why he made this.
He's going to
decision.
Miami.
Oh, he is?
That's where his girlfriend is.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
That's allegedly why Craig James went to SMU. Allegedly.
That's the reason?
That's
Wasn't
what
a free
said.
car?
Pony XS.
Yeah. God, I love that documentary. What a great documentary.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's very good. Okay, so that's what's going on.
Yeah.
So he's okay.
Yeah, he didn't. He got.
He's going to get a day 3 grade though, isn't he? I mean, even if he didn't have a bum elbow, he's fine. He's not an
NFL quarterback at all. I mean, he's not.
He's Nathan Peterman.
Let me rephrase. He's a back. He could be a backup somewhere. He's not a starter in the NFL. No.
He's Tyler Huntley. You know,
wow. How many obscure backup quarterbacks can you name?
Well, that's a good. Okay, hold on here. Man. Well, Carson Wentz is now a backup.
Yes. Marcus Mariota's still a backup.
Mariota.
Jameis is the backup.
Jameis, yeah.
All right.
Jameis is better than Carson Beck, though.
Yes, I would think so. Jameis is pretty good.
Tommy DeVito. I think Carson Beck's better than Tommy DeVito.
I don't. Okay. I don't think Carson Beck's any good. I really don't. I think he had the benefit of playing with really talented players, and this year was proof. He was really bad.
Yeah.
By the way, the line on the Notre Dame Penn State game has dropped. It's 1 now.
Uh-oh. Is that because of the bubble guts?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's money coming in on Penn State or on. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Abner points out Chase Daniel no longer in the league.
Yeah, no. Chad Henne also no longer in the league. So yeah, that's yeah.
So there you go.
Not Drew Lock. There's another
Drew Lock
guy.
is a backup in the NFL.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is, isn't
he? He actually backs up Tommy DeVito, who backed up Daniel Jones. The New York Giants quarterback thing has been a mess for quite some time.
Well, that's an interesting thing in Minnesota. What are they going to do with all that? Because you got McNamara or whatever his name is, McCarthy, yeah, coming off the injury. Then they got Daniel Jones, and they got Sam Darnold, who's not screwing the game up.
Sam Darnold, what was it? Was Case Keenum a couple of years ago? Got him to the divisional round. Had a great year. That's what we're seeing with Sam Darnold.
Yes, I agree. He is. They are able to listen. Justin Jefferson can cover a lot of sins from the quarterback standpoint, and that's
Tommy Kraft points out Brandon Allen.
Brandon Allen is a.
I thought that was a given, but yes.
Yeah. Who's there's like 3 or 4 I'm thinking of that I can't get the. Who's the guy? Houston. Not Yates. God, what's that guy?
T.J. Yates.
We'll get back to all this. Your drive home is powered.
He went to North Carolina.
Yeah. Davis Mills. That's what I'm thinking of. We'll be right back.
It's Thursday, January 9th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News, live, local, late-breaking update. Today and Friday are severe days because of the snow. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee tracks the storm as it moves across our area. Find out just how much snow is expected to fall and when it finally moves out. Until that happens, expect there to be issues on the roadways. We've already seen several crashes in the River Valley, so unless you absolutely have to, do not drive, and if you do, take it slow. Also, if you see them out and about, give plow trucks and road crews room to work. Meanwhile, our reporters are scattered throughout the area showing you what conditions look like from Fort Smith to Bentonville. On top of doing our regular shows, we'll be cutting into regular programming as needed. But if you want to know what's happening right now, go to 4029tv.com or download our free mobile app. I'm Brandon Evans.